All right, welcome into We Promise We Watch Sports, episode 4. Tonight, we're going to go over a bunch of things. We're going to talk about the Netflix fights coming up this weekend, the PGA Championship happening as we speak. Also happening as we speak, NBA and NHL playoffs. We're going to talk a tiny bit about the MLB, and then we're going to finally do our draft recap and grades after some technical difficulties. They didn't come out, but they will come out tonight. And with that being said, I'm never alone. To my left, I have got a man who is no longer flyered up, Tommy Unders.
You're here.
Sounds like a bong, dude. It sounds like a bong. All right. To the left of him, a man that slammed me into my car this past weekend during the fights. Probably on the live stream. Marky Max. And to my right, always behind the keys, I got Rocket Man.
That's right.
Hey!
Whoa! Here we go again with Buckshot and the crew for shotgun sports and a beer or two. Yeah, we promise we watch sports. Nah, we promise we watch sports. Got Rocket Man and Tommy Unders making all our weekend blunders. Marky Mats and shotgun shells. 20 football rings the bells. We promise we watch sports. We promise we watch sports.
Yes, sir. Welcome back, gentlemen, for podcast number 4. Sorry, I got a dog next to my foot. All right, well, first thing I want to start this off with, and I'm going to pass this to y'all after, but I just want to say fuck soft people.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart roast and all the hate that's getting right now, what people are saying, they can't take a joke. We don't know what comedy is anymore. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just the world we live in now.
It's all politic-based stuff.
Yeah, that shit too.
Ruining everything.
Of course. But really, let's start off with some news. A little bit, some sports related, because there were some players there. We had Draymond Green there, Tom Brady. I don't know anybody else. I think that was it, sports related. But start the news off with that. How do y'all feel about that? I know what y'all stance on soft people is, especially when you bully them. But
We're gonna start on that. I think that the roast comes with like a tagline of like, hey, if you're watching this, expect to be offended. Like that's kind of like what it's supposed to be.
It literally tells you that.
You're supposed to. I didn't even know that, but it should. Like I know that coming into watching. I grew up loving these when I was in middle school. I've watched them all. I saw Charlie Sheen, Justin Bieber. You know, I've seen every Comedy Central roast, every Netflix roast, and I love them. And, you know, I know what I'm going in there for. There's going to be some shit that makes me go, oh, fuck, in the middle of it. Like, 100%. All the times that they made fun of Cheryl Underwood's suicidal husband made me do that noise, like, literally every time. But it was still funny. Like, I mean, she liked it.
And that's, I think, what it is supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all it's supposed to be.
Who said politics? Tommy?
No,
Mark.
No, Mark.
So, I think it comes down to just people on the internet, they look for reasons to get pissed off now. And then they look for reasons to put themselves into different groups, right? And so now it's, well, that white guy said something about George Floyd.
Fake empathy is what it is.
It's
a lot of fake.
Yeah.
You know, it was all supposed to be in humor. Nothing's supposed to be offensive. Whether you think it crossed the line or not is one thing, but like the amount of hate that's going on the internet, like it's all turned into a race thing. Yeah, that drives me fucking nuts.
You follow any sort of comedy, you know Kill Tony. You know all the people he hates.
You don't have to like him.
And you know what he says and what he's about.
Yeah.
I mean, like...
At a roast, you're supposed to roast him. Like, you're supposed to... And anybody sitting up there, because the people getting pissed off, they kept going after Cheryl Underwood or whatever. If you're participating...
Yeah.
You're going to get roasted. That's how it works.
I wonder if you can, like... Because you think about it, I mean... Probably before I even knew what this was, it was on TV. I don't know how long these roasts have been going on for.
Since I was in middle school, like I said.
That's since
roast master.
We've been watching it, but
I've watched every one ever.
They used to have the real old ones, like back in the day with.
But I've even went back and watched those.
And I feel like if you look back at every single one of those, it's the exact same thing.
The Rat Pack.
The only difference is now people have... Well, no, more people have access to say something about it than they did before, obviously. This ain't new. It's not like the computer just came out, but...
This goes along with what you're saying. I think that because of the access... So, like, before, when we were on Comedy Central, the ones you're talking about,
Yeah.
I knew to find them, where to find them, because I watched Comedy Central when I was going to bed at midnight anyways, and then there would be advertisements, and it would say, this weekend we're going to make fun of Charlie Sheen, and then there'd be 3 punchlines that would make me fucking, I gotta watch this, and then I'd watch it. So, now, people who don't want this are scrolling TikTok, and they're looking at, let's just pretend it's my mom, and she's looking at, one thing's about aliens, the next thing's about kittens, the next thing's about some lady who crashed her car and some man saved her. And then the next one is, your fucking husband jumped off a bridge because you suck, over and over again, right? Like, my mom's going to be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And, like, I think that's what's happening now, is now people who watch roasts liked roasts. Now the clips are going viral and everybody's seeing it. And then now you got these people who, clutch their pearls, who are accidentally seeing this, and that's
because everybody lives in an echo chamber. They just want to hear the things that they agree with, and that's it.
Yeah.
Shit on everything else.
Of that is wrong.
It's dumb.
And I don't agree with half the jokes.
Some
I
of
think
them
if
are
somebody,
fucked up.
no, they're fucked up and funny though. Like that's the whole point of what I'm going into there. Like like when shit's fucked up for me, I like to laugh about it personally, and so that's kind of what they were doing. Cheryl Underwood, the woman that everybody's defending on the internet, laughed about it the whole time. I think she was a great fucking sport about her dead husband. And that was 30 years ago, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
It was 30 years ago. I mean, that
doesn't.
Dude died, jumped off a bridge. It's fucking crazy.
It's
but
sad,
like,
you know what I
I
mean?
think that's the exact reason why comedy should exist. Laughing at all the darkness.
I tried to tell my daughter this. She's going through, she's probably gonna watch this, so she probably won't say this, but she's about to be a teenager. She's going through the women changes and stuff, and I think laughter heals the heart. That's what I tell her. If you're upset, she gets mad at me because when she's mad, sad, whatever, I come in with a joke.
Yeah.
And she goes, "It's not fucking funny!" And screams at me. And and I'm like, well, I mean, it was funny. Everybody else is laughing. But yeah.
Funny.
But yeah, anyways, I think I'm happy that these roasts are back personally. I'm the opposite of everybody on the internet, or like at least the loud majority. The comedy started to get ruined during this last, decade, where everybody's offended by words. I'm not going to say them because YouTube is one of the people who are offended by the words, but you know the words, right?
Yeah.
And so now we can't say words. Now we can't do this. We can't make fun of people, and the roast is bringing it back. I think it's good.
So I think we all can agree that fuck soft people was the correct introduction to this.
People need to lighten up.
All right.
It's not a direct.
Not everything's race either.
Yeah.
Like there was 2 different groups of people in there that didn't necessarily get along or like each other, but they were able to laugh and have fun. Why is everybody on the internet pissed off?
So I also don't think we need to
like
give
it, just don't
them
watch it.
too much
Who cares?
credit as well. Those people that hate, the ones that talk about it too much. So with that,
If you don't like it, don't watch it.
But the roast was great. I
Roast
know you
was
said earlier you
great.
fell asleep. I watched the whole thing. Tori, anybody who watched the live stream knows, fell asleep on that same couch. But I watched the entire thing from beginning to end and laughed. I haven't laughed like that since last Shane Gillis stand-up special that came out.
Yeah. All right. So we'll move on from that now. Let's talk a little bit about Brandon Clark. And I know we were going to
what a
leave
transition,
this.
dude.
Well, that was next on the news
It's a real
list.
fucking
And
downer today.
Roasted.
Okay?
Are we supposed to make fun of him?
What a fucking downer.
horrible.
29 years old.
What a fucking terrible transition. 29 years old.
Yeah.
30, I think, actually. But
Round up.
still an active member of the Memphis Grizzlies. He wasn't cut. He's still on the team. He was last time he was out there. He's a good role player.
Decent player,
Yeah.
Good bench guy.
Still he was gonna probably play this season.
Yeah.
And then he just died. Now, what I didn't know was what wasn't as big of news was last month he got arrested in Arkansas after a high-speed chase because he was wanted for possession and trafficking of kratom, which is going to probably bring us into a whole other conversation because, again, my wife's from Arkansas. I've said that before. They've got crazy laws. I'm not a big kratom guy. I know people who are on kratom. I think you know what kratom is.
I don't think it was illegal.
It's not here. You can buy it at the gas station.
Yeah,
And that's kind of my point. Like, there's no reason some man should be in a high-speed chase over kratom, right? I mean...
And I also,
that makes sense.
but I also think Florida
Maybe we shouldn't have it legal?
has moved sort of off of that and is pulling away from that. If
Arkansas is definitely...
I'm not 100% sure, but they might have already done it. Florida.
Arkansas has too many laws. I know that for sure.
Yeah, that I don't.
You could get the dude in Alabama on the Alabama basketball team that got arrested for weed and they were trying to give him life or some shit. It's insane. So the laws out there in the Bible Belt are wild. With that being said, I'm not a big fan of kratom in general. I know some guys in my telemarketing room, and hopefully he doesn't watch this, but that were addicted to opiates started taking kratom, and they would puke in the middle of their fucking shift. They were supposed to be working telemarketing, but they've taken so much goddamn, because they're making it into these little drinks, like in their little water or whatever, and they're drinking so much kratom that they're puking over my computers and stuff. I guess people are using it as a crutch to get off of,
Dope.
opiates, right?
Joint pain.
Heroin.
Shit like that, yeah. Joint pain?
I swear, yeah.
Whatever it is, it's nonsense. But with that being said, I guess that's leading the internet to start to jump to conclusions that Brandon Clark may have OD'd. I don't think from kratom. I don't think anybody thinks that. But, like, if a man that's fucking around with kratom might have history of, you just said dope.
Yeah.
Well, I think the other thing was that he was bullied. You know about that, Mark?
That was.
You just slam people in the cars when that happens.
Had a proper bully.
Well, maybe he actually dealt with a real bully.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what happened.
So he was bullied?
By who?
Well, because he was openly gay.
What?
Oh,
What?
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know any of this.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
Please fact check.
Yeah, come on.
Fact check.
Come on.
Please fact check.
Kenny,
that.
what was it? Kenny Clark just won the whole thing.
Brandon Clark.
Brandon Clark.
Kenny Clark
No,
said.
the guy on ESPN or whatever went on the whole thing about it.
Oh,
I know the guy who
Oh.
I'm saying it
Jesus
all wrong.
Christ.
Mile long police chase. We
Yeah,
talked about that.
I mentioned that.
230 grams of kratom.
I don't know. See,
It
I
sounds like
think
a lot.
I've
Sounds
never
like a
even
lot.
seen it or
I don't
messed with it. I just
I've seen it. It's like a
just
powder.
heard shit.
I've seen it.
I don't know
I've
if
seen
that's a lot
people
of
doing
kratom,
it.
though. Is my point.
I took that same dude that was in the telemarketing room to cash his check once, and then he's like, "Hold on, I go to the store next door," and he just bought a bunch of fucking kratom. I'm just
Yeah.
boss. I didn't know what it was though.
Yeah, well,
Thought it was all
telemarketing
cool.
rooms are wild.
It's Jason Collins. That's gay, dude.
Yeah, that's
Is that him?
gay
Is
for
that who
sure.
it was? Maybe that's the wrong one then. Never mind.
Oh, see,
I'm asking right
Wrong
now.
guy.
Yeah, fuck,
My bad.
dude. You just
Yeah, Jason
besmirched-
Collins.
What's the word?
Oh, yeah, different guy. My bad.
Yeah, different, completely.
Sorry about
Holy
that.
Shit! All right.
My bad. That was the other
So
guy.
I just want to
All right.
state that while we're joking,
So,
our heart goes
Tom
out to
thinks-
Brandon
Yeah.
Clark and,
And
his
Jason
family.
Collins.
And Jason Collins.
'Cause he's
He also,
dead.
he also died.
Yeah.
We just want to say that.
I
think that
He
we
was
can
bullied.
also
He was bullied.
we can also jump to the
He was
conclusion
100%
that Tom thinks if you're gay, you're probably dead.
No, he got bullied. That's a real story.
Jason Collins.
Jason Collins.
Yeah,
I said the wrong guy.
How long ago was that?
today.
It was today.
He died today.
Like yesterday, something like that.
Oh,
Within the
shit.
week.
Yeah.
We're talking about an older death then.
Well, he's 47. Yeah.
Maybe this is like the scientists that keep disappearing. Is somebody killing role player basketball
Oh,
players?
this is a basketball player too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sure he's
so-
dead?
Yes.
I don't think
Well, it
it's...
says was.
Yeah, it says
Past
47.
tense.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
when did he die?
I'm telling you, like, it was like
Well,
yesterday.
it's right here. NBA rocked by tragedy.
Yeah.
Same day.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
May 12th.
So Jason, that's the one I was thinking.
That's
about.
wild.
That's the one that Kenny Clark's talking about.
Yeah.
My bad.
All right, so hearts go out to both families for
Um,
sure,
Yeah.
because that's wild.
Whatever it is that happened with Brandon Clark, Jason Collins, I remember when he came out and he definitely got bullied out of the NBA, essentially. That definitely happened. That was like 10, 15 years ago, so I'm assuming it's unrelated to his death. I don't know, but Brandon
Well, he
Clark,
was- I think he killed himself, so.
did he?
Jason Collins, yeah.
That's super sad. dog.
Yeah.
It was dark.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Jesus.
I thought that's what we were talking about.
Well, maybe he
Hearts
was,
go out
maybe
to
he
the
was married to
families.
Cheryl Underwood or
Oh,
whatever her
God
name
damn
is.
it. All right,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
is that all? That's yeah. Actually, I'm cutting that right there. That's it for Brandon
Yeah,
Clark.
good idea.
Our hearts go out to the families of both of them. It's sad, especially when they're young. Even 47, I think it said that Collins guy was. That's
Yeah.
still young.
Cheryl Underwood did look like a man, dude.
All right, so up next we have the undrafted running back for the Miami Dolphins. I think that's correct, right?
Yep.
What
Well,
was his
not
name?
anymore. Not anymore.
Former, yes, exactly.
Former.
Former undrafted running
He
back.
made the team. I
He
retired.
made the team for 4 days.
He didn't
right?
make the team. Yeah, he didn't even make the team. I think that's why he's
signed, right?
Yeah, he
retiring.
signed.
He signed. He made
No, he
the team.
signed,
So he made
but
the
then
I'm on
they
the
did
team.
they did physicals and stuff, and then he retired. So from what I understand, the rumor is that he didn't pass the physicals and he may have retired because of medical issues.
Oh, so you saw? I know we talked about the medical issues.
He 100%
earlier,
retired 4
No,
days
I know.
after being signed as an undrafted free
but
agent.
you saw stuff
what was
about
his
the
name?
medical issues.
Exactly.
Do we don't even know who he was? Like, what's his name? We just know it happened.
Here, I'm
We don't
finding
even
it
know
right
the
now.
guy's name.
His name, Le'Veon Moss.
That's
Oh
it.
shit, Le'Veon Moss
From Texas A&M.
Yeah, Randy Moss and Le'Veon Bell's kid.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
It said he finished his college career with 1,767 rushing
Which
yards.
isn't a lot. He had a lot of injuries in college, which is where I think the speculation
Well,
is
he's
coming from.
undrafted.
He was supposed to be really good.
Makes
He
sense.
never lived up to it because he constantly got hurt. And so then he went undrafted, but they were thinking, hey, he could still be good. And I'm trying to look up stuff right now. He was 1 week before his NFL rookie minicamp when he retired. 4 days after he was signed. So maybe he just wanted the bonus?
Maybe.
Do you get guaranteed
Do you
money?
get
No, as
guaranteed
undrafted,
back
probably
quick?
not.
Oh, no, undrafted guys get guaranteed money.
Undrafted?
Yeah.
Not as a bonus, probably not, though.
Undrafted
Probably like make
free
the
agents
roster.
get
Guarantee of 258,000.
So he was just getting some
He
quick
just made
money.
a cool $250K, dude.
to not ever try to make any
So-
money.
To not do anything.
During A&M, his career at A&M, he had a torn ACL, a torn MCL, and a broken ankle.
All in 32 games.
No, he only played 32 games.
But
He
how
was
many
there.
seasons? 4 seasons?
That's in a matter of 2 seasons because that's 2024 and 2025, all those injuries. So I think he played
Damn.
3.
Dude, should we just go get physicals from NFL teams and just get paid out?
Well, you got to be athletic.
Okay, so again, this isn't
Yeah, I
isn't
mean-
news. This is just
Fuck.
opinions that I'm
Can
reading
you
on the
run
internet.
fast?
Opinions I'm reading on the internet are that NIL played a role in this, and that he may have just gotten that $250,000. He made a couple mil at Texas A&M, so they're thinking he may have just
Oh, for player likeness?
he may have been at 200
That's what
mil
that means,
or
yeah.
2 mil, and he needed 2.25, and he got it out of there. I don't know.
That's wild.
I've never seen it. 4 days.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet, dude.
I probably would.
It sounds like a cool.
If you got paid, it's definitely sweet.
I
I
don't
mean, I
think
wish
he did.
I went to work. They gave me a physical. And like,
I'm
look,
gonna
here's
tell you guys
$250,000.
right now, he
Get the
did
fuck
not
out of
get
here.
Here's $250 for
I
not
believe
being in
he
shape.
would.
If he was on the
And
Detroit
please
Lions,
leave.
he'd owe them
All
money.
right, cool.
That's damn right, dude. 4
There's
days.
no chance he got paid, dude.
That'd be awesome.
I'm
right?
sorry to tell you guys, there's no chance he got that money.
Can we get a job like that?
Dude, the internet doesn't lie.
Yeah, I'm about to find
Ever.
out.
Ever?
Not
You
lying.
just read the first headline, and it's probably true.
Dude, while I was looking that up, I think they're gonna put NIL in the new NCAA game too.
What, for like dynasty?
College football, yeah.
Also, didn't I see this last week they approved the March Madness more games?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
talked
we
about
already knew that was gonna happen.
We
though.
talked
No, we
about
talked
it,
about it
Officially-
happening, but
officially
they
approved.
officially.
No, I said when we said that,
How
you said
many
I didn't think it was
more
official. I said, oh, it's
Like
official.
70.
Same
Yeah,
amount we
okay,
said
I
too.
thought they were still
One more
discussing.
No,
it.
they were, but
Yeah,
Stupid. Just a bunch of
that is
playing
dumb,
games.
man. I don't understand.
Just
There's
watch our
already-
catch up and watch
There's
our last
already so
episode.
many fucking games.
Hey, look, we already
In a
talked
span
about
of,
this.
what, 3
Watch
weeks?
watch the last episode and you can catch up on it, Mark. Jesus.
all right. So they say
man.
they say a big portion of his $258,000 guaranteed was more than likely in a signing bonus. However, a team can attempt to recoup signing bonuses if they are in Detroit, or if a player retires shortly after signing. If a player retires shortly after signing, the Dolphins are 100% not paying.
Dude, he had a whole 4 days.
Yeah, he didn't even
that's
show
so
up.
long.
He didn't even show up, bro.
He
So
was
long.
team captain.
That's so long.
Okay, so we just agree that's crazy. Nobody's ever really
It's
seen
just the
it.
thing you have to talk about because it happened. Like,
Yeah,
when the fuck
exactly.
is that
And
happened
it's
before?
Le'Veon Bell and Randy Moss's son.
Exactly.
That's why I
I
have.
think EJ has the sex tape actually on his computer. Of Le'Veon
I'm
Bell and
not
Randy
saying
Moss.
anything like that about Randy
I
Moss.
think he has
dude.
it all.
Randy Moss will
Don't talk about my hero, dog.
feed you to his dogs.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so let's
All right.
move on. We're gonna do a little MLB news real quick, just something quick here. I know. Go ahead and say it. I know you want
There's
it.
the only MLB news we're talking about is the hottest team in baseball is on my T-shirt.
He just bought it today.
That's a terrible time for that. What the fuck?
What were you saying about
What was that? I'm
Fuck.
sorry, what? What happened?
Uh,
I was just thirsty. I don't
that's what the
happened?
Phillies do. The Rays, somebody holds the bowl for them, you know,
That's
because
just-
we are elite.
I was just thirsty.
It's ridiculous.
The Rays have won 17 out of their last 20, 9 out of their last 10,
Holy fuck.
4 in a row. Hottest team in baseball by far. They don't have the best record. The Braves have won one more game than them because they played one more game. But other than that, the Rays are just... And nobody's talking about them. This is why I want to talk about them real quick. It's just, when you guys talk about baseball right now, if you hear other people talk about baseball right now, they're talking about what? The Dodgers, the Braves, the Yankees, right?
Pittsburgh.
Yankees are 8 games behind. The Yankees are 8. No, people should talk about Pittsburgh too, but that's we could do that next. But the Yankees are 8 games behind the Rays, and people are talking about the Yankees more than the Rays. The Yankees are almost 500. The Rays are 26-14, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Yankees fan base.
this happens to the Rays all the time. I know the
That's
Rays
why.
A little
fans.
bit bigger.
The Rays fans know already what my plight is, and already like are saying, "Yeah, preach to the choir," because this happens all of our life. But
All
like,
50 of them.
exactly, because
You got a group chat.
Tampa's a terrible sports town, but that's neither here nor there. Rays fans hate that I'm saying this right now, but it's true. People should talk about the Rays, and they never do. This happens to us all the time. With the year we went to the World Series, same fucking thing.
But
Both years.
didn't that happen the other year where you guys were like number 1 all the way through and then you didn't make the playoffs?
It was 14-0, the best start in MLB history,
Yeah, they
and then we didn't make the playoffs. This is way different. It's like 50 games in.
Way different.
Well, let's talk about the Phillies. They're next, right? They fucking doing great.
We got Don Mattingly in there.
Oh.
10-3 since he took over.
Still
I think
not
we're-
500.
We're second in the division. Now we're 20-23. We're coming back.
Still not 500.
Second in the division there. Still have problems pitching. So Nola and fucking, I think it's Nola and Painter have terrible records.
Rays don't have that problem either.
But Schwarber though,
Yeah,
Schwarber's on a run.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Schwarber is on a run though. He just had his streak ended last time home runs, but he's already got 17 home runs. He's an absolute animal. So they're coming back.
He's trying to catch up to Junior Caminero, who's leading in home runs. But with that being said, yeah, the Phillies have some work to do. I know
It's always what
other
it is.
teams have
It's
work to do.
It's
Yeah,
the bullpen
no.
sucks.
All I have to say about
Yeah, that's
the
not a problem the
Tigers-
Rays have. Like I said, pitching's great.
All I have to say about the Tigers right now is our defense is rough, and we're 19-25. We need to step it up.
Scooble's dead.
Yeah, that too.
Tell us about your favorite team, Mark.
Milwaukee Brewers.
It's not the Twins?
No.
How do you decide?
I don't know, dude.
How do you decide
Yeah,
which
I
MI team to pick?
How do you go between Minnesota and Wisconsin and
Flip, flop,
Arizona?
flip, flop, flip, flop, flip. Who's ever doing better, I guess.
Because I just found out before this show started that you're a Minnesota Wild fan in the NHL.
Yeah, if they're in
Is
the
that just
playoffs.
because there's no Milwaukee?
Yeah, there's no Milwaukee team. And there's
I
no
was trying to
more.
come up
There's
with
no
funny
more.
names.
It was in Arizona.
There's no more Arizona team. They're in Utah.
So aren't you a Utah
Dude, the
fan?
Mammoth is better than the fucking. No, they're not.
They didn't make.
They lost to the Wild. I think.
Mammoth did. The Mammoth did
I was about to
make
say
the
they're better
playoffs.
to the Wild. They made the playoffs in their first and second year. I mean,
Yeah, and they have a sweet Zamboni.
that's what I was about to say. At the end of the day, if I had no team and I had to pick one, I'm picking that Mammoth Zamboni, dude.
Pretty sick.
That thing is nasty. With that being said, it's a perfect transition into the NHL playoffs.
How did we even get there? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let that
How do we even get there?
dump. Yeah.
Slurp it! Slurp it!
The ball.
All right, and we're on.
So let's talk about NHL playoffs. I just want to say my main thing about this, all in all, is that the Ducks are still in it, like I said they would be. Old mighty Ducks.
Great
Yeah,
movies.
well, for now,
still-
because
yeah, for now, for
they're
sure.
playing the Golden Knights as we speak. They're down 3-2, so if the Golden Knights win tonight, those Ducks are getting in a flying
that's
V
who I would,
and heading home.
That's who I would have picked to win too.
just like all of our teams.
Yep.
Yeah, my team's out. So the teams that are left, Canadians and Sabres are playing as we speak as well. That series is tied 2-2.
I'd like to see the Sabres do something just because they haven't won anything in a while.
I like whenever my team gets eliminated by a team for that team to win the whole shit. So I'm a Canadians fan
Canadians.
the rest of the way.
See, that's like the
4-3.
opposite
End
of
of the
that.
second.
I just
No,
like
what
the
do you
Sabres
mean?
because of the underdog.
Because they're the ones that beat. I guess
You
yeah,
don't talk
guess-
enough shit. See, so the reason I do that is not for my team fandom. It's just for my ability to talk shit. I say, hey, we're second place. We lost to the best team.
Yeah, makes sense. I figured that as soon as you said it. I was like,
Yeah, that's all about just me being able to say something.
I mean, I'm
But-
still happy with the Flyers, though.
well, hold
Young
on. I'll
team.
get to the Flyers. Well, we can do it now. Hurricanes are the only two teams have advanced. The Avalanche had a crazy comeback last night. That's been a fun,
Wild.
crazy series, even though it's 4-1.
So
Because we had
stupid.
one 9-6 game
Yeah,
Mark
the very
can't stop
first-
talking about.
Very first game, 9-6. How do you lose? You
And
score
did you
6
say they
goals.
came back too? Did the team was 6?
I mean, judging by the series, probably.
Well, last night. So what I did is I was flipping between some shit. You know, I like. I'm gonna be honest. You
Watch
probably
about
tell.
5 minutes about it.
You could probably tell by
Watch
the way I
the
talk.
games.
Once my team's out, I'm more NBA than NHL playoffs. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch more NBA playoff games than I am NHL. If the Bolts are in, I'll watch them. But I kind of go in between the NHL games and other games. So I watched a little bit of the Canadians, Avalanche last night, and they were up. The Wild were up 3-0 when I first turned it on. So I'm like, oh shit, this game's going to game 6 or whatever, right? And then I flip back to basketball, and then by the time I flip back, it's 3-3.
Overtime.
And I'm like, what the fuck? And yeah, so then they won in overtime. So
Minnesota sports fashion.
Avalanche have moved forward. Yeah, that is what you guys do in the playoffs in particular.
Well, we did make it to the second round. Usually,
you guys don't do that.
we don't. They're always good, and then they get to the first round, they're eliminated.
I think the Vikings got a chance this year. I keep saying it on this show, but I actually am a believer in the Vikings this
Yeah,
year.
they're totally
All right, you don't
they're totally
get to
going to
say
make it and
that.
get eliminated in the first round again. It'll be
Don't
great.
say anything about
No,
this.
I think they're going to win a
We're gonna
playoff
jinx
game,
them.
dude. I think they'll win a playoff game. They win the division, too.
They won't.
Absolutely not.
The Lions are back. They cursed themselves again.
Hold on. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
Well, the Lions
We're
are
getting
good.
ahead of
We
ourselves.
gotta go back a couple
Who are
steps.
you worried about, the Bears?
No, we're
Exactly.
gonna talk about this when we talk about the
fuck that.
NFL.
As
dude.
always.
Jordan Love ain't shit.
I'd be more worried about the Bears than the Lions.
Oh, shut up.
You should be. Yeah.
You're
Straight
crazy. All right,
The Lions' juice was stolen by the Bears head coach.
how we doing this? Are we done?
NHL play. Okay, no.
Oh, yeah.
So I brought up the teams that advanced on purpose. Sorry. Avalanche did their thing last night. But there was one team that advanced first, which is the Carolina Hurricanes. Who'd they sweep?
The Flyers.
The Flyers, unfortunately. I don't think they've lost a game yet in the
They
playoffs.
haven't. No, they haven't.
No, 4-0
Yeah.
series, 4-0 series, and then whoever they...
I'm still happy with the Flyers. They're a young team.
Avalanche only lost one, right? By the way,
No, they
sorry.
lost 2.
I think they swept the first one.
They did, but then it was 4-2 was this series, right?
No, against the Wild it was 4-1.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Fuck,
was it
that's-
4-1?
So they only lost one. That's what I'm saying.
Not bad.
Those are the two. Right there to me, by the way, like I'm jumping ahead, those are the two. Avalanche, Hurricanes seem to be the two.
Probably
Pretty
going to
much.
be the Avalanche. They've looked dominant all season.
Hurricanes have a lot. Yeah, all season I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
And they're still fucking on fire, so, you know.
Sorry, Tom, I interrupted you, though, about your Flyers.
They're still young, so
R.I.P..
I'm happy with their performance in general. They kept most of the games close, just didn't win any. So
None. Not one. They didn't keep the
So
series
fortunate.
close at all. But
the games, were
the
close.
games looked good.
The games are good. Series
young.
not so much. They're young though. They're a young team. Young team.
Loser talk, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
I do it, too.
They'll be back next
That's
year.
all right.
Oh,
I'd like to see.
Nobody was
the
expecting this out of the Flyers. I think that's something else losers love to say, and I actually
They
mean.
weren't. Yeah, no. Nobody did.
Nobody was thinking that.
3% chance to even make the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. And that was like a week before.
That was going in the last
Like,
3 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's
So it was
crazy.
impressive
bro.
run.
Yeah, for
Proud.
sure. You got
Impressive
more
run.
than you could ever expect.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we know the Hurricanes and the Avalanche have advanced. I already said Canadiens and Sabres are 2-2 playing right now. Golden Knights are leading the Ducks 3-2, also playing as we speak.
The Canadians are up 5-3.
Damn, what a game already.
Jesus, yeah.
That'd be fun.
What's the end of the second? Yeah.
Fucking football score almost. All right. We already made our predictions, so I would think we're good on NHL playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, can we, off the top of our heads, whose predictions are still going right?
No, EJ, we can't.
Yeah,
No, I'm just
well,
kidding.
no,
Go
you
ahead.
can't.
I'm just kidding.
Fucking bowl.
If I remember right, I think I had
Oh, I forgot.
Canadians versus Golden Knights in one conference. No, but that's not even the same conference. So I might have had Golden Knights, Avalanche, Hurricanes, Canadians. So I'm halfway to both, I think, if I'm halfway right. And so that means I need Canadians and Golden Knights to win for me to be correct for the conference championships.
I think I had Flyers, Sabres, and
I think I picked Avalanche to win.
Avalanche and Golden Knights. I think.
You definitely had Flyers, so you're wrong.
I know I had
there.
Flyers all the way. So
I'm
outside
not
that,
sure.
though, I think I had Buffalo, and I think I had.
One of y'all was
I don't
against me
remember.
on the Canadians, and one of y'all was with me. So either you picked Canadians or you did. I don't remember what happened.
Against who?
Sabres, Buffalo.
I didn't pick any.
I think
You
I
weren't
picked-
here that day.
I think I picked Buffalo.
This isn't great.
Yeah.
Pressure
Content.
right now.
I'm trying to remember, but it's alright.
In the comments, tell us how wrong we are.
There you go.
Beach bum. Look,
And
look it up.
subscribe. Beach Bum is probably
Like
not
and
going to be in our
subscribe.
comments anymore now. She got his fucking phone number already.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's right.
Fuck.
Alright, so NHL playoffs is done. Before we move on to NBA, I skipped this in the beginning because we sort of transitioned to NHL already. Let's talk about the PGA Championship.
Yeah, so that's today. So actually, I'll start with my first little bone to pick right off rip. Because today I was working when this started. So I listened to it on Tom's Sirius Radio that he was nice enough to give me his login to. So usually I put on a podcast or whatever. I put this on instead because I got some money on a few things we could talk about in a minute. So I was listening, and something drives me absolutely nuts about these. First off, you know how they whisper, and they talk to you all sensually and shit. And Yeah, and then these guys could not stop commenting on the outfits of the golfers. If a golfer, because it was cold this morning, but then it started to get hot, so they told me the moment Jordan Spieth stripped his beautiful jacket off, and now he's wearing undergarments from Under
What kind
Armour.
of accent did they have when they were talking?
I'm not doing that again. But they, it drove me absolutely insane listening to this shit. Like, I'm trying to be like, they're like Brooks Koepka lines up for a birdie putt, but Jordan Spieth is wearing all Under Armour, beautiful navy blue, and I'm like, what the fuck is Brooks doing? I don't care about what he's wearing, and that drove me nuts. With that being said, the beginning of the day was funny to me because it was a bunch of names I'd never heard of. Scotty wasn't teeing off till 2 o'clock. So I listened to all these names, and I remember thinking the whole time, wait till Scotty tees off, wait till Scotty tees off. Scotty started out bad. I think a bogey or two in his first three. And I'm like, oh, I was fucking wrong? Well, guess who's tied for first at the end of his round?
That just means he's gonna come back and win by 1,000.
No, he's tied for first, though.
Yeah,
he's already doing it.
That means
He's
by the
already
end he's
doing
gonna be
it.
up by like fucking 20 strokes.
It does look like it should be a nice, fun tournament because you got a bunch of big names right there. Jordan Spieth, who's going for his Grand Slam. If he wins this, he's got all the majors.
David's gonna love that, dude.
That's David's favorite.
Best athlete on the planet Earth.
Which is crazy because
It's the dumbest comment I've ever
near.
fucking heard.
I just watched
What an
Nelly. I
idiot.
just watched Nelly Korda. You guys know who that is?
Yeah.
Super hot golfer chick that smokes cigarettes the whole round. She's
yeah.
she's won like the last 3 golf tournaments for girls. She was on the Pat McAfee show and she asked him, "Do you consider golfers athletes?" Well, David thinks one golfer is the best athlete in the world,
His
and he
job
was like,
is-
"You're more athlete." Pat McAfee's answer was, which you can respect. You're more of an athlete than a punter. So basically, he's like, neither of us are real athletes. Like, you know what I mean? But like,
Pat McAfee was active.
for a punter, he was an athlete for a punter.
Oh yeah,
He's
for
way
sure.
more
Remember when he
athletic
would
than John
he would
Daly.
crossbody people?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god,
John
He
Daly?
used to throw some great parties out of WVU too.
dude, I
My
love.
buddy went there at the same
I
time.
loved
son.
Pat McAfee
was a good
before
time.
there was a Pat McAfee show because he
Good
was
time.
just so fun as a punter. But anyways, my point is that golfers being best athletes is ridiculous, which we already told David he got mad. He's about to roll in here any second and try to fight Tom.
Probably
But,
Indiana Jones is laying here.
right through the window. But the PGA Championship, I think, what I was getting at is there's a bunch of big. There's not a bunch of big names tied for first right now, but there's a bunch of big names if you scroll down a little bit within 2-3 strokes. Nothing matters after the first day. You got Brooks Koepka -1. You got
He'll blow it.
Jordan Spieth. No, this is when he does good, bro. You got Jordan Spieth -1.
You got Poltergeist in the lead, right?
Yeah, I don't know who that guy is.
Oh,
Apparently he hits it real far. Who's tied for first
Oh,
that matters? You got Keimer, Minwoo Lee, and Scotty, and then a bunch of guys you never heard of. But there's 8. That's the thing about the field right now, I will say. The cut line
Yeah.
is only 3 strokes from the leader.
That's crazy.
That's never happened.
That's
Was there bad weather or something? It's just
Yes. It's raining and 50
okay,
degrees in
that's
Philly.
why.
It's in Philly.
Yeah, I knew it was out there somewhere. I just don't know what it was.
52 degrees in May.
And
It'd be nice
windy.
for golfing, though.
And windy. No, they're saying it's bad, bro.
Well, not the wind part. The 52 degrees would be nice golfing.
You'll never see that.
You got 7 tied for first. Then
That's
you
what I'm
have
saying.
7 tied for second. Well, it says here they're tied for 8th. But
It's because there's 7
no,
people.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But you got Shane Lowry, Patrick Reed,
Shane Lowry,
Oh,
Patrick
Shane
Reed.
Lowry.
Listen to these
Xander,
names, dude.
Xander
Me too.
Schofield,
'cause he's
Daniel,
fat. Shoffley, yep.
yeah,
Perry.
Daniel Brown,
Patrick Reed, you gotta love.
Thigala.
Shane Lowry.
Like-
Jason Dye.
Jason
Nice.
Dye.
Nice.
Jason Day is
Nice.
tied for 3rd.
I know, but he's
All right,
good.
mate.
Oh, I guess that's close.
Come on,
George,
mate.
Justin
Jason
Thomas.
Dye.
You know why I
Go for it,
love
mate.
Justin Thomas? No, I can't say it on here.
Well, 15th, you have even more. Look how
Okay.
many are
You guys
tied
never
for
saw
3rd.
when he missed that putt and what he said after on a hot mic?
Did he
The
say?
internet will know.
All right.
You
It's
got
an F
more.
word you can't say on YouTube.
Yeah, so tied for
Rickles.
Yeah, that's the one. They're going to
For
bleep
third
that
It's how I
out.
describe, it's how I describe guys who call the other guys bullies.
Farts. Friends.
Yeah, it's a
Call
lot. It's
bullies
close.
friends.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, the cut line, I think, is like +2.
Oh, yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's
I feel like
wild.
Shane Lowry.
How many
That
move
guy's
on?
full of shit.
Half.
How long do we
How many
last
are
in this
there?
tournament? Do we
Keep
play?
going.
Probably they kick us out 9 holes.
150.
You think?
56, it looks like.
Did we
Is
hit
it
so
tied
many
at
people?
55?
It's tied
Yeah,
at
probably more of
155,
a
yeah.
safety.
So
Safety
maybe
thing.
What's 156 divided by
75.
2?
75.
No.
Or 156
Rory
is
got
77.
5,
78?
Yeah, something like that.
What was that, insane.
78
Mark
exactly.
Getty.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Shout out
So
to
it's 155.
Hey, shout out to Mark Geddes, last place, plus 11. You know, keep hanging
That's
there,
our
buddy.
type of player.
That's my kind of guy.
He's
right
tied,
there.
bro.
Oh, time with
You better give Braden took
Oh shit!
his Braden
Braden
Flowers.
Shat.
Wait, hold on. Somebody else that
Braden
everybody
Shat
loves to talk about. What's Michael Block's score after 18 holes?
He's not
Michael
even
Block.
in.
Yes, he is. Press Control F and press block, dude.
Yeah, dude, fucking do it.
I love that guy.
Bro, and he's doing good.
No way.
Yeah.
What a story he had that year. Do you remember that?
Yeah, bro, and he's trying to do it again.
Oh, God.
Or at least I only watched his first half.
Hey, not only is your partner going to be fucking
tied for-
Rory McIlroy.
Tied for 34th.
What's his score?
You're gonna get
Even.
Even is in that bitch,
Yeah.
bro. That's
Like
good.
three
For,
down,
he's not
yeah.
even on the
They said
tour.
it's third. What is that, like third place?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anything could happen.
Which makes this going to be very fun this weekend.
Yeah.
I have a few bets I already put out on the internet, and I'm on all of them, which is Scotty top 5. We're looking good
Easy.
there. Brooks
Yeah.
top 10. He's in
Right.
like 11th, I think, so we're good. I think we're
15.
looking all right there.
Which really means he's like tied for.
Well, yeah, because he's tied, yeah. And then Ricky 20th. I think he's not quite. He's
Fowler?
even. Yeah, he's
I do
even.
love Ricky.
I
He's
haven't
always
heard
been my
that name.
favorite. I have his
forever.
hat signed in my house.
I love it.
There is no 20th, so he would be tied for 34th, which
Which
is
is
third,
tied for
which is
third or
third
fourth,
place.
yeah.
Yeah.
Long story short, moving day Saturday. Any of these guys get a three-stroke fucking lead on the rest of them, they're in first,
Yep.
Yeah.
which makes it fun.
I'd like to see someone
Agreed. I think
Block or Fowler get to the top. That'd be sweet.
You think?
Fowler would be sick. I think Jordan Spieth's a good story for this because he's been playing so bad lately, and also this is the only major he's never won.
Could we get top 100 if we played as a foursome against these guys?
That's
Against Block?
any of them.
Any of them, just
Well-
against the field. Could we get in the top?
Oh,
Maybe.
best ball, all 4 of us
Yeah,
versus
could we do
anyone?
better than
Have we ever gotten
our
plus
boy?
11 ever?
Could we do better
Yes.
than our boy?
Me and EJ have gotten minus as a
No,
team.
no.
No, we
On
shot
this course,
72,
just so we're
I
clear,
think.
on this
60, I
course,
think.
on this
60
course,
something. We got in the
68,
60s
actually,
once.
yeah.
not at Eagle Dunes, on this course.
Yeah, that's
Could
the
we
problem.
beat Mark
Oh,
Geddes?
yeah, no.
The
No,
four of
and
us.
from the tips.
No shot.
Oh,
Yeah,
from the
no
tips.
shot. That's what they're doing.
I'm talking about white tees, the 4 of us.
Dude, they
Could
were
we
talking
beat Mark
today. They
Geddes?
were like, "This is a par 3, 420 yards." I was like, what the fuck? I'm fucking 5 in that. Like,
No,
what are
dude,
you talking
They're
about?
like,
dude?
yeah, they're par 3s on shooting driver.
Dude, it's insane,
All
and I'm
day.
still not making
All
it. And I'm
day.
still not
I
making
still
it.
use driver on par 3s, 150.
Eli does that for cunt bitch does that on every par 3.
Well, he
You
also
should use the chipper. I'm gonna let you use the
putts
chipper
from
next time.
75 yards out.
It's a Texas wedge.
You know, like the chipper.
Just putt.
Dude, that's what I'm gonna
He
start
be
doing.
pissing me off.
Putt
I'm gonna do. That's
and
exactly what I'm gonna do when we play you guys. I'm just gonna putt everything.
Well, with that being said, speaking
You'll
of
lose.
playing again, we got a member of our team on the IL right now.
Yeah, tell everybody how it happened, bully.
He slammed me into my car. Once he slammed me into my car, his finger went through the window.
Rob pulled a fucking knife on him. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Tried to chop my
If
finger
anybody was
off.
pulling a knife that night, it was Mad Mark over
in
there.
the car.
It's on live. People in the comments can tell you what they saw, dude.
Holy.
Me laughing and you freaking out. All right.
That's
We don't
funny.
condone bullying on this show. We never will.
So a lot to come from the
good
PGA
PSA.
Championship.
You bullied me, dude.
You just went through your bets on that, right?
Yeah, I just said them. Yeah, I only have 3 on them, which is a top 5, top 10, top 20.
Did you parlay those?
No, but if you
I don't
did,
think
it was
you
big
can.
money. No, you could. I
Can
looked
you?
at it. Yeah.
I feel like it
I
used
might,
was
have to,
nice.
I might have to throw that in. this
Well,
weekend.
odds change because the days passed.
Yeah, but I'm
So
sure
I don't know
it's
what
still
they are
pretty
now
nice,
because
though.
you got
Sure.
Brooks,
Scheffler
Brooks and
and
Scheffler
Scheffler, yeah.
sitting right in place to do it, so their odds are probably down
They drop. Yeah.
Scheffler after the first day.
because they're
especially
offering
if
me
he's
cash
good.
outs on Brooks and Scheffler.
Already?
Yeah.
The only time it's good for Scheffler is if he does a shit first round, which he does sometimes. Then you just pile money onto him. Otherwise, his
Yeah,
Oh,
It's
I
usually-
love when Scheffler's 4
Yeah.
strokes back on Saturday,
yeah,
and then he's plus like 300, and you're just like,
Hammer
empty
it.
my bank account.
hammer it.
All right.
And like 9 out of 10. It's
Mm-hmm.
like Tiger Woods used to do the same thing. Except Tiger Woods would be 3 back on Saturday and still minus 500, which was crazy.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah,
no, we
well,
know
they
what's
know,
gonna
yeah.
happen. That's what they said. No, don't fuck with us.
All right. So PGA Championships, we're all said and done there. Actually, let's see. You said you wanted Spieth to win.
But no, let's all pick
That's
a
what
winner.
Dave-
That's
That's
what
what I'm
I'd
doing
like
right
to
now.
see. I'd like to see, but that's not who I pick. Pick a winner. You go first.
Oh, I just thought who you want to see win. Okay.
Well, we can do both. How about who you want to see? All right, I got Spieth, who I want to see.
Hold on.
Let me think.
Why can't I look
I
at
was just
it?
going to blindly.
All right, ready? Go ahead. Ready?
Stop.
That's how you're doing that?
Michael Block!
Oh, that's a hell of a guess.
That's a good random.
You'd
Nice.
love to see him win.
All right, I'm
I'm
gonna
not a big
take.
blocky.
Oh, dude, Casey Jarvis for sure coming back.
Okay, you got Casey Jarvis, I got Michael Block.
All right, $100.
That's who you guys want to see win?
$100, dude.
If you
No
want to
shot.
bet, I got somebody. If you can't pick Scotty,
Oh, I got him.
For real, I don't know. Let me see.
I'm going with Colin. More Colin.
that's who you want to see win, or he
Yeah, I'd
thinks
like to
gonna
see
win.
him win. I'd like to see him win.
Where's he?
You know who
at?
I'd like to see
It's
win?
tied for third.
Fucking Jason Day. I feel like he hasn't won anything in a
Yeah,
long
He's
I
time.
was
never
gonna
won a
say
major,
Day
I don't
too.
I like big boys.
I like
Shane,
Day.
He's won the
Bro.
Masters before.
I'm going Shane Lowry.
Yeah, he's won so many
Shane
big tournaments.
Lowry has
but
a chance.
I would love to see Shane Lowry.
Shane Lowry be a good one too. I do like
Oh,
Shane.
also, this would piss everybody off. Somebody I'd love to see win, and he's a fathlete. Thatcher Creed.
Yeah.
Oh, that would make me. That would make
Thatcher
everybody.
Creed.
That would make everybody
Isn't Shane
so
Lowry a
mad.
fatty?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
that's
love
why I love
Shane,
it.
and he gets mad.
He's an
Yeah.
Irish.
Where's
Yeah,
all the-
I
That's
love
Rory's
guys
best
who.
friend.
I love
Yeah.
guys who break fucking sticks. You know what I'm
He knows
saying?
gonna go
Like,
back after the round, just go straight to the bar.
you know who else
Fucking
gets real
get
mad?
it.
Tyrell
Get
Hatton. And Tyrell Hatton had a terrible round today, and he was doing his thing.
So what's the cut line?
No, like I
don't
said,
know.
right now it's like +1, but it won't be till tomorrow.
Well, it'll
No, I
change.
know.
It'll change.
So
too.
what's our chances of old DeChambeau coming back?
What's he at?
Where's he?
He's at 6.
6
+6?
over?
Yeah.
It, probably not good, dude.
Not
Not
good.
good at all.
He's a
It's all
head
too
case
tight
sometimes.
for him to come back.
Yeah.
Well, wait, hold on.
He gets in his head sometimes.
I'm sorry. I read this wrong.
Oh yeah, he's tied for 135th.
Oh yeah, it's not. He's not doing good.
He's actually only won one major, Jason Day, and it's the
Is the Ma-
PGA Championship.
I thought he won the
It's this
Masters.
major, but it was in 2015 at
He didn't
Whistling
win- he
Straits.
didn't
He's
won
4
the Masters?
over.
Nope, he's won the Players. He's won 2 WGC events.
Huh.
So, like I said, he's won
Not
almost
bad.
everything but.
I'd like it.
I
I'd
love
to see
Jason
him
Day.
win.
I'd
He's a
love
cool
to see
dude.
Jay. I don't like his hat, but
I could see.
I
I
don't like
could
his
see
hat.
DeChambeau at least making the cut.
they tell me about his hat in the fucking audio broadcast.
Is there?
This
you're
is not a
talking-
beautiful hat.
You're talking about the Jamaicans doing the commentary.
No, it's not Jamaican, man. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure if they're South African. They might be Australian. I don't know, but there's something like that. I thought British.
Shit. All right. Let's move on here. We got our picks for the PGA Championship. Let's see how it goes for the weekend. We got bets in.
Oh,
All
who
right.
I think's gonna win? I said who I want to win.
Okay, who you think?
Who I think's gonna win?
We'll just do you.
This can't be Scooty if we can't say Scotty.
Can't
I think
say-
Scotty Scheffler's gonna win.
Yeah,
Who do
me
you
too.
want to win?
Well,
We already
said
said
that.
You already said
Who
that.
I think if I can't pick Scotty, Brooks Koepka.
Okay.
Like who do I think will win if it's not Scotty?
Well, I didn't have to be
I'm
Scotty.
going mid.
Because Scotty's
Just
like
everybody
the easy
thinks
answer.
Scotty's gonna win. You know what I'm saying?
Because I
That's
genuinely
not-
think he's gonna win.
It's like,
I'll
hey,
say
who's the best
D-Dog.
player if it's not Michael Jordan?
that'd be
Like, you know what I mean? It's
So you
that.
think's gonna win? That's who.
Well,
who you
Scott.
think?
Then Scotty.
Yeah, he's probably.
Yeah,
He's gonna win.
But I like Figal.
Seagal would be a cool one. to
That'd be
watch, so I'd like
cool.
that.
Yeah.
It's another one I'd like. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Or Xander Schauffele.
He said him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh no, you
No,
said.
no. I said.
I mix those two guys
More
up,
Colin,
dude.
more
Yeah, I mix
Colin.
those two guys up. I don't
So-
know.
The guy who plays for the Cardinals.
Mark Howell?
Yeah,
Is it Cardinal named Mark Howell?
he doesn't get it. You don't remember.
Throwback.
Oh wait,
Episode 2.
Sheldon.
You don't remember.
I didn't remember.
All right. Well, talking about who we think is gonna
Forget it.
win and who we
I
want to
didn't
win.
remember.
Whatever, man.
That's
Let's
That's Francis, dude. Look at him.
Whatever, man. I'm just gonna take a drink out of my.
And then the
Alright.
way it drips off his beard reminds me of my dog when she goes to her dog bowl.
Yeah. So what's the holdup, dude? What's next? Come on.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there. I don't
We aren't
Shut the
supposed to
fuck up.
talk about that, dude. I forgot.
All right.
It's just hard not to talk.
Shut your mouths, please.
You're gonna get a towel, bro.
Mouth shut.
NBA playoffs.
Dun, 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 dun.
We still have a lot of teams from who we picked in, for sure. From some of what we picked, obviously Magic aren't anymore.
Yeah, you gotta score more than 100 points probably if you want to win championship.
Yeah, it's very possible. But we got some games. Cleveland right now leads Detroit 3-2. San Antonio leads the series 3-2.
Who's playing right now? Yeah, San Antonio's up 3-2.
I believe I predicted the Spurs to win.
Oh, there's no games tonight?
No, both Friday.
Just hockey.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Oakland, that and LA, that one's done. 4-0. New York is done, right? Yeah, over the 76ers.
Which I predicted. So I mean, I'm not upset.
I
All
think
right.
Saw that happening.
Cavs beat Pistons.
So,
I think.
I mean, to me, it comes down
It could go
to.
that way.
We could talk about all that, but I think it comes down to one thing. Are any of them going to beat the Thunder?
No.
I don't know. Knicks. My pick of the Knicks doesn't look bad.
Actually, Knicks have been on a tear. They've been beating everybody.
Does not look bad.
I think if there's okay, so the only real test, if there's going to be a test, in my opinion, now, and I picked the T-Wolves in our very first preview episode of this shit. I wanted the T-Wolves. I love Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
They're too hurt. They ain't right. I don't think they're a real test. Spurs could be a test because that alien. So I think
Monstar.
Yeah, and I don't think Shaq got what it takes. I don't think Shaq got what it takes to match up with him. So I'd like to see the Spurs and then also the Knicks. If it's going to be a finals versus the Thunder, the only shot we got for them being dethroned, in my opinion, is the Knicks.
Yeah, they're on fire.
I don't think the Pistons or Cavs match up good.
I don't think the Pistons make it out of
We might
Cleveland.
We might not.
Well, we'll get into that because I know you got questions about that. But so nobody thinks that anybody's gonna beat the Thunder.
I still think the Knicks will.
No, I think
That they will or they
Thunder
can't.
I think
just,
they will.
I don't know. The Knicks are on fire.
I'm still holding true to
Knicks
the
make it in their
Pistons winning. it
I've
all.
said it in my last NBA playoff preview thing that there's a way to make it to the finals and win it, which is you have to take your bruises, your lumps. You have to go in and make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, the Eastern semis a bunch of times,
That's
and
why
lose.
the
The Knicks
Spurs
have
won't
done
make
it.
it.
That's
Right?
what I'm saying.
So I could give you the Knicks. That's why I like the T-Wolves this year because they keep making it to the goddamn Western Conference Finals and losing. But then they got hurt. Spurs can't win because of that rule, right? In my opinion, they look like the team that should win, but they haven't been through it yet.
Maybe next year.
Right.
Yeah.
Or the year after. So to me, it's probably the Thunder.
They got the grit on that team.
But the Knicks are hot.
Yeah. Knicks have been blowing people out.
Yeah.
All right, well, while we talked about the Thunder, who'd they just sweep?
The Lakers.
The Lakers. And so how do we feel? Is this LeBron's last game?
No.
You think he stays?
I think he plays too well all the time.
He does play too well, but how? I mean,
When are you going to stop, though? You know,
exactly.
He's going to be good at basketball
41.
forever.
At
It's
some
at that
point, his
point,
body
yeah.
has to say, like, bro, what are you doing?
Have you seen his feet? They're saying, come on, please.
You're right.
Yeah.
But I also agree he's not going to give it up now.
He's still so good.
Is he going to be on the Lakers?
Probably not.
I don't
Maybe.
think so
His
either.
son's there, though. Does that matter?
I think he's done after this year.
I think it does. I think if he's gonna
I mean,
finish,
it's
I,
fair.
I think
I
if
don't
he
think he
leaves
goes
it-
after this year either. But I
I think
think
he's done.
if he does, why would
You think he's done?
You're not
why
moving.
would you think he stay with his son? At that point, what do you think
He's
is more
free,
important?
you know?
I'll tell you why.
I think
he's
that's
done.
why he steps away. I think he got to play a season with
That's
his
what I
son.
agree with.
I think he's at that point. I
Does
think
he
he's
wait
done.
for his
So
other
knowing
son?
LeBron, right, and like and they're about to get him next year, but
He did
with,
Duke,
with
right?
yeah,
Oh, is it
yeah,
next year?
Yeah.
Oh, he might
But,
be there one more
that's
year.
what I'm
then.
saying.
He might be there one more
But
year.
with that being said, if you know LeBron and you know how he is, like this year, he put little patches on his jerseys every game he went to for some like landmark to when he played there last or some shit, like some weird. He's all about like think about how he became a free agent and he got a new team. We had the decision. Right? You think he's just going to retire in an offseason like Aaron
Not
Rodgers?
letting
Oh no, he's gonna make a big deal.
He's
about
going to
it.
do a
He's
farewell
going to.
tour like Kobe, like Derek Jeter.
Right.
He's going to go to every away team and let them put a video up about him.
But they already had. He's already done that this year for the most
They didn't
part.
do that.
No.
A lot of places did that.
Once he announces retirement, they'll actually give him gifts. They'll do a halftime show about him. He wants that.
I think he's
And he
done it.
probably deserves it.
He does deserve it.
I mean, he
no,
does.
deserved definitely.
I don't think.
Want?
He wants it.
I don't.
Come
think
on,
it's-
guys.
He's all about himself.
He wants it,
Yeah, I don't
dude.
know
Like,
enough
if anybody
about
we
it.
can say ever, Michael Jordan will leave in the quietness. LeBron James wants to be seen, dog.
Yeah, makes sense.
He says it's not about comparison.
He
to
might
him
play with
and
both of his
MJ.
sons
It
if
is.
he has that opportunity.
So where does he play then, actually, next year, since we're talking about comparison?
But if it is a comparison between them, is that not a good reason for him to say, "I'm going to hang it up now," than do what Jordan did and try and come back and play for a different team and it'd be
Yeah,
whatever.
but Jordan, when he went to the Wizards, was not playing at LeBron's level.
LeBron
Nor
played.
was- nor was
What
he
changed
his
my
age.
whole mind about
I
it is
know, but-
LeBron's playoff run at the end of the season this year. LeBron looked good, dog.
Still averaging
Yeah.
26 points a game.
Like elite. He looked elite.
Yeah.
I know. I would think he wants to go out saying that he's elite. So
He's still gonna be able to say that no matter what.
True.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan considered the GOAT, even despite what you're talking
True.
about.
So I don't know.
The way
I still
he's-
think he's done.
The way he's playing, if he goes to another team next year, he's not going to play worse. He's
Eventually,
not,
he's got to play
I don't
worse. Eventually, he's got to play worse.
but worse for him is
Good enough.
Still pretty
It's
good.
enough.
I don't. Do you think he goes to a team that is worse though? I doubt it.
no.
If
So-
he's gonna play, he wants to be set up in that position to where
San
he has a
Antonio.
chance
So
to
how about
win it
this?
all again.
But who's doing
The number
who's paying
one
that
pick this
for
year is the
him to do that?
Washington
Lakers.
Wizards. They also have
I don't think
Anthony Davis,
I don't think he's doing it.
and they also have Trey Young, right? Could you imagine, just like Michael? I know we were talking about the comparisons, but LeBron's last 3-4 years on the Wizards with
No,
with
he's
his
not
boy
gonna-
AD.
Yeah.
with Trae Young and with the number 1 overall pick this season.
I don't think so. No.
I mean, they could be good.
I feel like he would want to go to a contender.
Yeah, I think he wants
That
to
could be a contender.
No, he wants to go to an immediate
for
contender.
sure.
The East is wide open. If AD's healthy,
Milwaukee.
Trae Young,
Give him a call.
the only way that happens if you get rid of Giannis.
No, you bring his brothers in too. Bring in the whole fucking James family. That's what we do. We
It'd
got
be
all
nothing
the
but
brothers.
James and Antetokounmpo.
They
And
might
the
be able to win a
Bros
couple.
and James.
You probably make the playoffs in the East.
Oh, we didn't this year.
Well,
So
but
we-
you got that advantage. You didn't have Bronny, dude.
Yeah. I think he plays one more year.
Me too. But seriously, what team?
Maybe he does.
I say not the Lakers.
I don't think so.
They can't afford him,
But
and he can't. I think at the way he played this season, he's not taking a pay
His
cut.
family's there though too, so you got. You want to move your family.
I do think Bronny's cut from the NBA if LeBron leaves the Lakers.
I don't think so. He's shown flashes. I think.
No, I think he's cut.
I think the only reason they grabbed him because of him, so that's it.
And the only reason they play him, I think he's cut. Gone, and nobody else picks him up. Maybe whatever team he goes to.
I'll say if he leaves, he's going to whatever team LeBron goes to.
Maybe. Because-
No, I don't think they could do that because then he'll never hear the end of like you're only here.
You need to spread your wings.
Dude, would you rather not be in the NBA or just have people say that?
Well, no, I would rather not. If my first year,
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
He's still getting paid.
Yeah,
I mean, to
they're
be
making
fair,
millions of dollars.
How much is he
LeBron's my
making?
dad. I'm
Millions
just
of
not-
dollars.
More than you.
on his first year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Minimum.
Well, I mean,
Well, let's
he's
just say
rich.
let's
I
just
mean,
say it's
look.
500,000. Would you rather not make 500,000 or let people say
And
you're
you
in
don't
fucking
have to
debt?
play.
I mean, no, yeah, of course. If the money's
sweet
there,
deal.
I don't know the NBA contracts and shit
It's
like
at
that
least
for
6
rookies
figures.
and
They're
shit
all
like
full,
that.
they're all
It's-
full guaranteed, right?
And it's like 500,000.
And they're all
Okay,
full
okay,
guaranteed.
Yeah.
But like I
It's a
said,
little
it's,
different.
let's just say it's
Let's see what
6 figures.
what's the
Let's just
salary?
say for low figures, it's 100,000.
Yeah.
Let's still do it.
Oh my
Oh
god.
boy! All right, you're not gonna like
I'm just,
this.
No,
thinking of, I'm just
saying,
thinking
dude.
of the shadow that he lives in, the money he already fucking
Well, he
comes
already knew
from,
that going in.
So,
like all
No
this
matter
other
what he does,
shit.
he's gonna be there.
are you ready for his base salary?
Next
Thi-
year,
This
Bronny?
for next year, his base salary per his contract
sitting on the bench, doing nothing.
Is-
Better than
I
working
saw him
9 to
catch an
5.
alley-oop from his dad.
is just under 2.3 million.
Jesus Christ, that's a
This-
second-round pick.
This year it was 1.9 million.
That's insane, bro. You can call me whatever you want.
Yeah, no, yeah, at that
Trash.
point, of course.
Trash.
Of course.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
Depo, what is it? Nepo baby.
no.
You little Nepo baby. And they're like, yep. Crying with your fucking hundreds.
no, it's Yeah, $1 million, yeah.
break a sweat. Oh, no.
All right, so is there anything else about that series? The Thunder, unbeatable. LeBron's not played his last game, except Tommy
No.
thinks he has.
No, that's
I say
it. We
yes.
are
Thunder
moving,
Knicks go 7 games.
we are moving
Well, hold on,
on
they ain't there
to
yet.
not that. We are
I
moving
can see
on to
that.
Spurs and Minnesota. Spurs and Minnesota. What are we at right now for that? 3-2, right?
Spurs are
Yep.
gonna take it.
Spurs are
Spurs
up
are up.
3-2.
Spurs are taking.
Well, why don't we just start with the bullying obvious? Wemby with the elbows, dude.
Keep it going.
I thought we don't like soft people, dude.
No, you
you
want
elbowed
to.
it.
We
into
don't,
shit.
we don't.
Mark,
Fuck it. Who cares?
Mark
Should
loves
he-
soft people.
Should he have been
Lots of
suspended
love,
For
for
the
that?
playoffs, no.
The whole
Not during the playoffs.
So my thing is that you got to be consistent, and they
Yeah.
suspended everybody else who's ever elbowed anybody like that.
That's a technical
during the playoffs,
foul.
They did
You know how many
technical. They gave him the
fouls?
flagrant, and they kicked him out the game.
Yeah.
So there is a good argument for that should be the end of it.
Yeah.
But I think
Last
if I'm
time
not
that
mistaken, like a flagrant one usually comes with the next game too. That act by the rule, and do I agree with the rule? No, the NBA's gotten soft, right? Like in my opinion. But with that being said, I've seen other people make the same move and they're fucking suspended, or at least
Well,
fined.
What about Draymond kicking people in nuts? How long
That's
was
on
he-
accident. Come on.
Get the
man.
fuck
But again,
out.
was that during the
Sometimes
playoffs?
his leg was just straight
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
no bending it. It was just.
Tell
That's
you
how
drives.
that's how I used to shoot.
No.
Drive to the hoop with one
To
leg.
say that's an
You guys have
accident.
never done that?
You always got to put your
It's
knee up when you
crazy.
shoot the three, dude.
Yeah,
It's not an
that
accident,
happens.
bro. It's definitely an accident.
Space.
Nah, bro.
I don't know who's hurt. They got is Anthony Edwards. He's good, right?
Well, that's one of the questions I have on here.
Yeah.
Is he full strength? I don't think so. I mean, he's
DiVincenzo-
playing and he's doing
DiVincenzo's
good.
out, right?
He's out.
DiVincenzo's dead. Anthony Edwards is playing and he's doing good enough, but I could tell sometimes watching him, he's not quite there.
Wemby is an absolute animal too, so I don't know.
He is. I mean,
I think if
know.
Edwards and DiVincenzo were there, this would be a problem for them. Not because Wemby's not probably the greatest player in the NBA. He's fucking second, third year. He's got some growing to do, like that elbow. That was a problem. They're getting a little fucking physical with him, and he got mad.
Yeah.
Right? What happened to the monks and all that bullshit? That's you. That's literally you, actually. Don't point
I'm
at
just
me.
saying, you push him enough times, he's gonna elbow you.
Yeah, get it,
All right,
or
whatever, dude.
grab your shirt, throw it in the car.
Ridiculous.
Slice your
All
finger
right.
off. Whatever.
And so do we think? And
That's
so we
himself.
we
Slice.
think y'all think San Antonio
He
takes
did
that
because he
series?
felt so bad.
Tried to cuss. What?
San Antonio takes that series.
I think so. Yeah.
All right.
I still don't.
You don't. Okay. You still
Riding
with
with my
Minnesota?
Wolves,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
I mean, I predicted the Spurs.
I'm a
originally
huge
too,
Anthony
so-
Edwards guy, man. He's the biggest dog in the NBA to me. Like I said, even watching him play right now, as good as he is on a hurt ass leg, his leg bent backwards. You guys remember what happened to his knee? That was like 2 weeks
Well,
ago.
I thought he was done for
yeah.
good.
It's wild.
No, it was dislocated.
Oh, dude, just
Yeah, it was disgusting. And he's back. So I think he's just an absolute gangster. I have to cheer for him.
All right. And then lastly, we have.
Averaging 37.
Oh no, it's
points
not
a game.
lastly. But
Yeah.
we have
In
Cleveland.
this series.
Just not enough else
That's
there.
nuts. Cleveland and
Problem's
Detroit.
Gobert. Gobert is the problem.
Cleveland is up 3-2 right now. Game 6 will be tomorrow.
Oh yeah, why are you talking like that? What happened to your pep in your
It's
step, dude?
in Cleveland as well. I still think we win.
Why do you sound so sad then?
I don't.
Oh, I don't.
You want a drink, dude? You want some soup?
Yeah, no. That doesn't even matter anyways because in the camera you can see all the fucking beers down there.
Can you?
Oh shit! All right, well then I'm putting this down here instead and put my
Yeah,
beer
it doesn't matter.
all right there.
I'm still, I'm still using the bowl.
With that being said, Donovan Mitchell, we can't go off. James Harden, I know, had a hell of a game last game to get
He
that
did.
3-2 lead. In order to get it tied 2-2, Donovan Mitchell, first half, I don't know if you guys saw this. In the first half 2 games ago, he had 4 points. You guys know how many he ended with?
36.
82.
43.
Oh my god.
Right in the middle of the two of you.
Fully planned.
He had 39 points in the second half. In the third quarter, he outscored the Pistons by himself.
Yeah, it's insane.
Averaging 33 points in that series.
So I'll tell you what worries me about that about your Pistons is that I feel like James Harden and Donovan Mitchell could just alternate having games like that forever.
Yeah.
Email.
Yeah, that's the problem, and that's our problem too. Is we need somebody that can
Somebody
step
to
up
help
like
Cade.
bro.
Oh, so I got a question about this series. I have to piss. But Jalen Duren, I think is how you say his name. He's an All-Star this year.
Duren,
Is it
yeah.
time to bench him?
Yeah, so I know I've heard it. I mean,
D-ball Paul is averaging more points, more rebounds, more assists, and a better field goal percentage in half the amount of minutes.
Then yes, it's time to bench him. We need to. We need to do something here. Obviously, Game 6 going in. You know, it's won the first 2 games, which is great, but the last 2 have been the first. Game 3 was rough. They whooped us. Game 4 was close, but they came out in the end.
This last one, same thing.
That's what I'm talking
You guys
about.
have the lead. No, that wasn't game 4, was it? Oh, yeah.
And so it's.
No, that was game 5.
No, that's what I meant to say. Game 5. Yeah.
Game 4 and 5 kind of similar, like where they came back in the second half
Yeah.
on your ass.
Well, it's hard.
Worries me.
When you have, yeah, exactly. Me too. When you have one shooter like that, we need somebody to come off the bench, and then obviously we need to make some changes, like we were just talking about. So if we need to bench them, bench them. I'm okay with putting.
I understand he had an
players that
all-star
play, you know
season.
what I
He
mean?
has sucked in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, well, that
There's no way
happens.
you're going to bench him, though. It's not
You
No,
have
it's
to.
definitely
You
not.
have to.
It's not going to happen, though, probably.
You got to make moves.
You
You're
do
about
have
to
make
lose.
moves. Yeah. All right. So that's enough of the UFC talk. Next thing we're going into, main thing is going to be our NFL draft. Free agents that are left, how we feel about our teams, best draft classes, maybe 1 or 2, some of the worst. We'll talk about those as well. I know we have some free agents left, right? Couple. Joey Boza. We have Brandon Ayuk, and we have Debo. Now, there's definitely more, for sure,
Yeah.
but these are the top 3 we're thinking.
Biggest names.
Biggest names that are just sitting there waiting. What's going to happen?
I wanted Joey Bosa. I don't anymore.
Real
Yeah.
quick, though, before we go too far. My parlay.
And we know the odds because it can't hit.
Yeah.
Gina Carano, KO.
Not happening.
Mike Perry, KO.
Not- maybe.
Lynn's win.
Definitely not.
Will get you plus 19,430. I'm definitely throwing $1 on that.
So if you're feeling like following Tom's parlay, go ahead and head to the fucking gas station and buy a lottery ticket. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're gonna feel real fucking dumb if it hits, aren't you?
Lynn's ain't hitting.
You're gonna.
I'll give you possibly Mike Perry. The rest of them are impossible.
No, I don't think any of those hit.
I think Mike Perry, if he can win, it's going to be fine.
Yeah, he can, but he can't.
What about
No,
Stephon
yeah.
Diggs? Did you mention Stephon Diggs?
No, I thought I saw something about him.
He's not a free agent. He's back with Cardi B.
Is he still a free agent? He's not going back to the Patriots?
You know who I want the Vikings?
No,
to
he's
pick?
definitely still a free agent.
I
Cam
think so.
Jordan.
I fucking hate that guy.
Pretty good.
37 years old.
If I could line up 3 people to
year.
run over in my car, one would be Bobby Bowden's dead body. One would be Cam Jordan. I can't come up with a third. You got to give me a minute.
1 minute.
Jonathan Vilma. There you go, Jonathan Vilma. Because that guy is a former Saint that constantly talks shit about the Bucks whenever he has them as color
He
commentator.
is, yeah.
I hate him.
So, yeah, definitely add Stephon.
Stephon Diggs, yeah. I think that... so we talk about these best remaining free agents real quick. Joey Bosa. Let's start there.
Yep.
Washed,
Yep.
right? So just a big name,
Can't
probably demanding too much money. I would assume it's why he's still available. I think that might be a theme for all of this. Ayuk is driving past his team's fucking training facility at 300 miles per hour while he's supposed to be practicing, right? So,
No thanks.
and he's probably demanding $100 million. No, right? And then Debo is as fat as me. So, with that being said, out of all of them, the one who I think is the most, at least showed it last year, and most NFL ready is Debo. I think Debo's the best free agent available
Should
out
have
of
video
these.
of him slimming down, too.
If we're saying, though...
But even as a fat boy, bro, he plays running back, remember?
Yeah.
I don't know, Diggs is on that list, I'd say Diggs.
Diggs had a great year.
I think Diggs is better than all those guys.
I think him and Debo are, to me, I'd take. I don't want a receiver. Our receiver room's deep and
Yeah.
young, but like if I needed a receiver,
If I was going for
I'd be
1
cool with
year,
it. Who's cheaper? That's who I'd pick.
I'd say if I'm going to 1 year, I'd go Diggs. I think he has more in him as far as what he can do than Debo. From like
Okay,
a receiver
so my
standpoint.
argument to that is how many times has Diggs caused a problem with his team?
Oh, no, that's 100% true.
Debo and Ayuk. Debo's cool.
True.
At least 3 times.
At least the Vikings.
True.
We
Yeah,
know
true.
he's a problem on the Vikings.
Head case.
The Patriots don't call him a problem, but people were talking about
Yeah.
him and Cardi B and his drama
Yes,
with
yeah,
beating up
yeah.
his cook and all that shit leading
Yeah, good
up
point,
to
good point.
to the Super Bowl. That shit don't come out about Debo.
True.
So for me, I understand what you're saying, and to me
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
toss up. I'd take either if I needed a receiver.
Yeah.
But just because of those small like off the court
Yeah.
things, I'd go Debo.
Put Debo anywhere.
You think with a name like Debo, you think he'd be the problem off the field?
Nope.
He
Pretty
ain't
cool
taking
guy.
nobody's bike. Yeah, he's cool as fuck. yeah.
What about Jonnu Smith?
I'd take him on my dynasty team because my dynasty team needs tight ends.
Bobby Wagner.
Bobby Wagner. Is he washed, though?
Yeah,
36, yeah.
yeah.
Might be worth a 1 year.
Makai Becton's still sitting out
Backup
there.
linebacker
Yeah.
maybe.
Makai Becton's still sitting out there. That's a good sneaky depth
Keep him at
player.
guard, then I'd take him.
I mean,
What
I'd
about
love for the Eagles to pick him back
Joel
up.
Bitonio.
I assume all the names that you're reading that we've heard of, right? And so we can kind of put a bow on this subject here, are not being signed not because they're talent. I think they're trying to be paid like the level that they were 5 years ago. Like
Yeah.
everybody we're saying right now was really, 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 really good, right? Like Ayuk, Debo, Joey Bosa, Stephon Diggs. Who else did you say? Joel Bettino at one point was an elite fucking offensive lineman.
Yep.
Makai Becton was
Well,
he was overrated and then he became great again. But like all of them are expecting, I think, to get paid. And so what's going to happen is, and it's got to happen soon because now that the draft ended and all these people have signed, you got Juwan Jennings, everybody's signing their people. They're going to realize there ain't no market.
No, then they gotta wait until preseason for somebody to get hurt.
No, then they'll take a little bit less money and they'll sign to a team. So,
Yeah.
do you guys? Can you guys think of any teams who needs receivers?
We need a receiver.
Washington.
Bad.
maybe?
Washington.
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
Washington took the GM that used to be an assistant GM in 49ers, and they love signing former 49ers. Hence Debo last year and others. I could see Ayuk, who was also
I mean,
college
they've been-
teammate with Jaden Daniels.
But they've been talking about
Yeah, it was
that.
at ASU.
I think if they were gonna do it, they would have done it already.
No, I think that Ayuk's going,
Oh,
300
yeah.
million, and they're like, here's this video of you going 300 miles per hour past the fucking thing, you fucking on crack. And then they're like, we'll give you 25. And he's like, 200 million. And, you know, so they're going to meet somewhere at like
Yeah.
50, you know what I mean? And like, it'll be
I
something.
mean, I could see like one of these younger teams that top of the draft, like not Tennessee specifically, but somebody like that taking him.
Ayuk?
Good veteran. No, just in general, good veteran receiver.
Whether it be Diggs, beat.
I think Debo would be a good fit in Tennessee.
Help Cam out a little bit, get that run game open up.
Well, he does.
Well,
he's
because
great
what's
with
his
screens.
face?
Dump off
What's his
the
face?
screens.
What's
Yeah.
that receiver from Atlanta? Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
That bet on himself and got
Yeah, yeah.
suspended for a year. He's washed.
True.
That year off killed
Yeah,
him.
what happened?
I don't know. So they did get Cardell.
Cardell Tate?
Yeah, I think he's going to be elite. And if you add anybody, any of these people we're talking about, Stephon Diggs, Debo, or Ayuk,
For them, I think
instead of Calvin Ridley, Debo,
Oh, yeah.
because you
well,
need.
Calvin's staying regardless. He took a pay cut.
No, I'm
He's
just
staying.
saying somebody's got to play instead of him.
I
That's
think-
what I'm
I
saying.
think Debo's great because he's great at screens, and then you can just run with it.
Yep, short pass is basically a running back for you. I also think that Debo's the best fit because of the things that we talked about with
Yeah.
Ayuk and Diggs. Like, this is a team that's trying to build a culture,
Yeah.
right? You don't want to build it around.
Toxic.
Definitely not Ayuk. I'm sorry. I don't know what that man's going through. I'm assuming it's the same thing that happened to Antonio Brown. I think it's brain stuff. But, like, okay. Like, if you're being cold-hearted, you're just the owner of a team. If he's going through brain stuff, do you want him?
I mean, he's not going to. No, that's why he's not back with the Patriots.
You mean the 49ers, Ayuk?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You talk about Diggs.
Yeah, my bad.
Diggs, I don't think it's brain stuff. I think that dude's just
No, I just
wild,
I can
bro.
see his
hanging out
name
with
right
the
there.
hood.
Yeah,
Oh, he's you know.
he's using
Yeah.
all the benefits.
What was
of
that
being
drug
an
dude doing?
NFL wide
Tucci?
receiver.
You heard about this shit?
Yeah.
On camera, he's giving it to bitches.
Yeah,
Called him
he's
daddy.
crazy. Best receivers
he's
always
wild.
are crazy though.
Puka Nakua. No, yeah, well, bro, they get rocked up the middle, dog.
Not yet.
All right, so
Still.
real quick before we get into the draft, because I know that's what you're gonna say next. We did best remaining free agents. What about trade targets?
That's
I think
still
it's
happening.
I think it's a foregone
AJ's coming.
conclusion.
Yeah, AJ's gone.
The only thing that I think
yeah.
could fuck that up is that we've talked about it in every episode, so we can't stop the streak because there's no new news. But I think that maybe Mike Vrabel's like, I can't trade for AJ because Diana Rossini reported that like 6 months ago. And if I do that trade now, then everybody's going to know I told her during Pillow Talk.
I mean, at this point, what does it matter?
He's
I
like-
mean, I feel like
Vrabel is untouchable in this situation, it seems like.
I mean, I don't think that's gonna matter. I think they're still gonna trade to him after June 1st.
All right, so I think I agree with
Is
you.
that what they're waiting on?
That was been the report from Adam Schefter from months ago.
Yeah, so
so
I've
so
seen
probably
that,
Adam Schefter's
That's when they save money.
not
off
often
the
wrong. Adam
cap
Schefter's
shit.
also fucking coaches, so he knows. But who else? I think the George Pickens stuff's all but dead to me.
Yeah, Vikings did all their trade.
Yeah.
I knew that was
Who else could
Sounds
be
like
available?
it's
Is there
left.
anybody else available for a trade? Just
I haven't-
AJ.
Yeah, I haven't seen much.
We know
about it.
AJ's going. You drafted
I mean,
Makai
yeah,
Lennon.
he's gone. It's just a matter. This is the waiting game, and they're gonna give up a first or a second, and first and a second for him. I think.
I can't think of anybody else out of my head. I was just thinking, what other ways can teams improve their team this
No,
offseason?
I think they would have done it already at this point.
I
Outside
think
of those
these
situations.
free agents are going to get signed and be an
Yeah,
improvement to
yeah,
some
yeah.
team.
Yeah.
There's people we're not naming that I think will also help. Like
When-
Keenan Allen. He's going to get signed probably for a veteran's minimum. But, bro, when you need a third down,
He's good.
He was
Yeah.
still
Keenan
good,
Allen's going to get open and he's going to catch it.
and he was
What
still
a-
good last
That's
year.
what I'm saying.
So underrated, dude. He doesn't-
Always been great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great route runner. Like, I mean,
always overshadowed.
you know why I don't like him?
His beard,
No.
his bald head.
I just recently stopped having a bald head.
That's why you hate him, though.
Why I hate him is because he
Right,
constantly
here's
compared himself to Mike Evans. His whole career in the beginning, he would constantly post on Twitter about how he's better than Mike Evans, and that's just wrong.
I feel like you said that about a lot of people.
No, nobody else has ever said that because they're not stupid.
When do we have till the end of like the free agents and shit left?
Well, June.
So season start. I mean, they can
Free
sign people in
agency's
playoffs.
Trade
it's
trade
good.
stuff. You might see another round.
These guys that we
after
just
June
named
1st.
are going to get signed after June. The people that we just named are going to get signed before training camp. People like we didn't mention that. I don't know if you consider him a best remaining free agent, but Aaron Rodgers is a remaining free agent. He at this point in his life doesn't want to go to training camp.
No.
And so for that reason, he's going to say whatever he has to prolong the negotiations.
Until
right?
after training camp.
You see what I'm saying? And so there's a lot of veterans, like Joey Bosa, I almost guarantee he's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Because I think, if I'm
And
not
teams
mistaken,
know
Joey
that,
Bosa
and
came from a
they've
rich
talked
family.
about it, I'm sure. And
Yeah,
teams
they
already-
allow- yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
we'll
I
sign
bet you all
after
3 of
this.
these guys have deals.
Yeah.
Already, yeah, that makes sense. And honestly, the reason I'm asking this too is because I just want to know where Debo's going because he's on my fucking fantasy.
Me too. I'm trying
dynasty
to trade
team,
him.
bro. I just want to know if I'm playing this motherfucker
I'm
or not
tanking
this
in a
year.
dynasty league where I have Debo, so I've been trying to trade him, and nobody will take him because he's not on a team. But I know the moment he signs, I'm gonna fucking offer him for a bunch, and I'm gonna get him, especially if he's in the right team. If he goes on a team where they're gonna consider him first or second,
Hey, it worked out for me with Juwan Jennings.
yeah.
I got Juwan Jennings. You want him?
4th round.
You don't.
I just tried to make hold on.
Him
Since
for
this
sure.
got brought up.
Him for sure.
Let's not get crazy into
No,
it.
since this got brought up, we have to discuss because there was a 3rd round to this fight that's happened. 2 of those
True.
rounds happened on
yes.
episode.
What'd you do?
The last episode, Tom went off and said he wouldn't trade Jalen Hurts for Kyler Murray.
Yeah, I
Didn't
forgot
do
about
that.
this.
What'd you do?
Traded for Kyler Murray.
Who'd you trade?
With and
But I also got Nico Collins. So.
you gave up a first rounder.
But he got
2
Nico
years
Collins, which
ago.
is a big
It was
deal.
2 years from now.
What else did you get? Nico and Kyler,
Yeah.
and you just gave up a first and Jalen?
Yeah.
Nobody
No,
else?
and a
Oh,
running back.
JCM.
Yeah. Bill.
Ja'Cory Cross
Bill.
married Bill.
So
Who's gonna not be a
All right, so before we get into, we'll get into the merits of that trade in our fantasy football show. But
Yes.
with that being said, the reason I bring this up now is because there's been some back and forth between the two of you sitting next to each other over here.
Hi.
Would it be fair to say now that Mark has traded Jalen Hurts for Kyler Murray that he has won that back and forth?
You know what? I'm happy he stuck to his convictions and decided to tank his own football team out of spite.
I
I
don't
got
know if you
Nico
can tank-
Collins. Son.
I don't know if you can tank the team you had last year though. It was already.
I wasn't winning with
And he just
great
made
players.
it. He just made it more. So
I mean, he got better.
I did get better. I'm making moves. You're staying stagnant and you're gonna die.
my team is way better than yours.
Did you win last year?
No.
Then you suck.
Did your team win last year?
Hey, man, I went undefeated in the regular season.
He did
Didn't
good.
win last year. I didn't win, though.
I made
you
the
suck.
I made the playoffs.
What's the whole point?
My
It's to
team
win.
was supposed to be last place, and I went to the fucking.
I made the playoffs. Did you make the playoffs?
I was looking at him.
I watched them.
I watched his team fucking sail into the playoffs after I didn't pick that team.
I know, dude.
All right, so I bring it up because I actually offered a dynasty trade today where I offered Jalen Hurts, and the first round 6th overall pick is what I'm giving up for Kyler Murray, and the first round 1st overall pick.
Man, not even another player, just one for one.
Jumping up 5 spots. But this is why. I've been doing mocks till listen. I've been doing mocks till my eyes bleed. I'm projected to end up with like none of the good players in the rookie
Is
draft.
that your tanking team?
No.
No, he's doing good.
That's
Yeah.
wild. That's crazy.
Well, first off, Trevor Lawrence had a better fantasy football season than Jalen Hurts. Trevor Lawrence sat on my bench.
Just saying.
Crazy.
That's fine. Jalen Hurts still a top 10
That's
fantasy
fact.
player.
That's
dude.
back.
Yeah, well, Trevor Lawrence top 5.
That's fine.
I'm just
not
putting it
arguing
out there,
that.
dude. But with that being said, so I already was like, what am I doing? I should be starting Trevor Lawrence, but I can't because I have Jalen Hurts, so I should trade this guy, but I should try to get something out of it. And then I keep doing these mocks, and in the mocks, I'm ending up with Omar Cooper Jr., right? And I'm like, this doesn't get me excited. And so then I look, and I'm like, I really want at least Jardarian Price, right? Or anything before him. Jardarian Price going at 5. So I offered everybody, I'm 6. Offer everybody a little something to move up from 6 to 5 to 4. Once I got to 1, I was like, I gotta upgrade this. Like I can't. The other guys I was offering like a 3rd round pick, a 2nd round pick, maybe a bum receiver or whatever. Like just things. And then when I want the 1st overall. I'm like, I'm trying to get Jeremiah Love. I know he's not gonna give me Jeremiah Love and Kyler Murray for Jalen Hurts and a bum receiver or a 3rd round pick. So I figured. Like I said, I'm probably going to start Trevor Lawrence over Jalen Hurts next year, no matter what.
All right, that's fine.
Kyler
I'm not
Murray
gonna say nothing.
all out.
And that's what I
Don't think
figured.
that's true.
That's what I figured.
okay.
No, I think that is true.
Dude, elite coaching.
I don't like
I
to
think he
pick
does
Mark's
better.
side. I don't like to pick Mark's side. Kevin O'Connell.
All we are missing on our team is a quarterback that can fucking run. That's it. That's all we ever
Well,
You ain't missing it.
miss. Not this year.
You got it.
We're
I
gonna
mean,
be great.
I'll throw money down. on
J.J.
who's going to be the better
J.J.
quarterback.
McCarthy can run better than he can pass.
yeah, I was just about to say that was really
Well, he only played like 8 games, so.
yeah.
No.
I don't mean to poo-poo your
I like
theory.
JJ McCarthy.
All right, so let's save the dynasty talk for later.
Who
We'll get
won?
there for sure. What do you mean?
Mark and Kyler Murray or Tom and
Nico.
Jalen Hurts?
I'm gonna... Fuck, I hate both of them.
I got Nico
That's
Collins,
question,
dude.
No, that's not the fight, though. I
No,
know that's part of the
that's
trade. We're just going based off of you gave Tom the stats. Tom got very mad. Right? Tom then came on the next show and said, "This piece of shit wouldn't even trade me Kyler for Jalen. He doesn't mean it."
What did I tell you?
And then you traded Kyler for
Fuck
Jalen.
off.
So I
He
think
did tell.
I
I
think
said
at
it all.
the end of
Told me
the,
to
I
fuck
think
off.
at the end of the day, honestly, you both are still fucking losers. So your
Oh,
team,
dude, that's
Steve,
right.
that's
I think you're
it.
both winners, but Mark's the bigger winner in this
Yeah.
fight.
Big winners.
Oh. Now you guys got to really fight.
Drink out of your bowl.
All right, we're moving on.
I need to refill my bowl.
Mark, you act like a real bully, dude.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I need you
But when
to
it
shut
comes
the
to
fuck
fucking
up.
Eagles, who gives a fuck? Eagles are bullies.
All
Whole
right.
fan base are bullies.
So how about this? Since
No,
we're-
Philly's not a or a sports town anymore. You guys didn't hear about this?
Since you won't shut the fuck up in the first place, why don't you tell us about your Minnesota Vikings draft?
Dude, I don't even.
I thought he was talking to me, but I don't like the Vikings.
We got probably the best draft we could ever have.
I think that's what the analysts are saying, at least, right?
At least one good player they keep talking about is Jacoby Thomas from Miami. That's about all I got on that.
Dude, you're not even gonna bring up your favorite fucking player?
No, dude, he's a sleeper. Damon Claiborne. Why do you want me to talk about this cut this, bro? Alright, let me read them off and then you guys can fill it in here. Our first pick, Caleb Banks from Florida. Rob, you're a Florida guy.
Yep.
What do you think of him?
Super elite, athletic for his size. Injured a lot. A terrible year last year because of injuries.
Also, not an edge rusher that you need. Next.
We need interior.
He's like a Vita Vea, like a Ndamukong Suh.
Run
He's
stopper.
gonna play defensive line. He's more defensive run stopper, but he can get to the quarterback. He'll get you 4 or 5.
Okay.
I'm saying if you need a passer, he's not.
He's not an edge
Yeah,
rusher.
so, yeah, he's
Yeah.
not a pass rusher.
No, but we have to replace Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave, who we got rid of.
Probably good young replacement for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Round 2, we got Jake Golday from Cincinnati. A linebacker, 6'5", who can play edge or inside, which
It's
fits.
too tall.
Stupid.
He,
Next.
he fits Brian Flores.
Stupid pick. Next.
All right, round 3, we got Dominique Orange, Iowa
Next.
State, nose tackle.
So my thing about that is the reason I hate that pick, and what's funny is you said that you guys did the best out of anybody. I broke my draft into sections, and I have one section called the bad,
Oh,
and the
geez.
second team under that is the Vikings. And part of the reason is what you just brought up. More than likely, Caleb Banks going to play defensive tackle in the league. There's a chance you can move him to edge, but he's not going to be very productive there. He's more of a 4-3.
I mean, just so we're clear, he can rush back. He's going to make an impact for sure.
Yeah. No, he's good.
Yeah.
But if he's healthy. But
That's true.
he's defensive tackle. So is your guy in the third here, Big Citrus. So to me, if you're gonna reach, which I think everybody agrees, like no matter what, Caleb Banks, if he stayed healthy, was probably a first round pick this year. He didn't. He sucked. So he's probably a second round pick this year, right? So I think you reached for him. You reached for a defensive tackle in the first, which to pick in a defensive tackle in the first is crazy in itself, unless it's fucking
Jalen Carter.
Vita Vea. But if it's not one of those guys,
Jalen Carter's worth it.
I don't understand it. And then you went and picked another one with your third pick. You have other holes. I think there was good running backs available in the third.
Well, we got one.
Go ahead. I know. I
Yeah, keep
set you up.
going.
No, we're gonna go down the list. We got another third round pick, Caleb Tierden, offensive tackle, Northwestern.
I don't know anything about big boys. If he's good, then good for you.
6'8", 323.
That sounds good for a tackle.
We got a
Just the right
safety
size.
out of Miami, Jacoby Thomas,
Yeah, I like that one.
to replace Harrison Smith impending.
Yeah, don't
Is he
think
gone?
it's Stupid. Keep going.
Not yet. Maybe
Well,
soon.
even if he's not gone this year, it's good to pick that guy now.
Yeah. Okay, round 5, Max Bredesen, fullback, Michigan.
He won the
To
what's
pick
the
up-
award for part of my take for fullbacks? I forget what it's called, but this is the best fullback in college football.
Yeah, you got
One of three. Keep going.
CJ Ham replacement.
Keep going.
Yeah, but teams with fullbacks, man, they have good running games.
But did they have the
CJ
Vikings have a...
CJ Ham.
Who the fuck is CJ Ham?
Exactly. He's great.
Exactly.
Next, you're gonna tell me who's Darvin Ham.
Who's Kyle Juszczyk?
Do you know who Darvin Ham is?
I've heard of him. Oh, no.
He's
He was a
He's
buck, dude. You should know.
All right,
Milwaukee
round
Bucks,
5. Pick 163. Charles Demings, corner out of Stephen F.
Oh, my
Austin.
God. What a great pick. Keep going.
Okay, round 6.
Would
This
you
is
say
the
he
one
plays Stephen F. Austin?
Yeah,
So he was in March Madness?
barely. I don't know. Who
Yeah,
cares?
I get it.
This is
All I know is I didn't even know they had a football school. Like, I didn't even know Stephen F. Austin has a football team?
Damon Claiborne,
This
running
is
back.
Mark's
Wake Forest.
favorite player.
Everyone's getting excited about this guy.
No, you fucking
I said-
talked him up so much. I've been picking him way too early in dynasty
Just so
drafts.
it's clear.
It's probably a
Nobody's talking
terrible
about
fucking
it.
Okay,
At all.
we got
Nobody's
a
talking about
32-year-old running back right now. He's going to play.
You have the other guy.
Yeah.
We need a guy behind him. The other one's going to die.
What?
32-year-old running back's not playing.
I think-
Who's,
I think-
but there, you already have a second running back.
Yeah, Mason.
Yeah.
And
You
what
did
Mark
good.
is saying is Mason's going to be the starter because
Yeah.
the other one's going to
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
No,
And this
well,
guy's gonna
let's be
back
real.
you.
Aaron
They're
Jo-
both going to die.
Aaron Jones isn't playing all season.
Trey Mason, no. I think Trey Mason's more likely to get hurt than Aaron Jones. It's just that Aaron Jones is old and he's not playing like he used to. He'll play. I know he was hurt last year, but...
And then we got Gavin Gerhardt.
Long story short, hold on real quick on the Damon Claiborne, because there's a bunch of shit talk, and including me, I'm talking shit to you because you've got me hyped to the point where I'm picking him way too early in Dynasty. I'm not going to lie.
I don't even know why I'm hyped. There's
Well,
a ring
because you
headline.
just got me convinced that your running back room's weak. And
It
so
is.
the way that I look at Dynasty drafts is I don't know some of these fucking 6th-round running backs, but like Katron Allen, I've actually heard of him.
Guy's awesome.
Former
Yeah.
Penn State guy. He went to Redskins. I'm pretty sure their lead running back's Rashad White, right? So Katron Allen can win that job, right?
Yeah,
so
he's
like
made
that's
it,
what
yeah.
I look at, and so
Yeah.
I think there's a good chance that Damon,
Demond.
whatever,
Demond.
has a shot at taking that room over. I don't think he can take Trey Mason's job.
Jordan Mason.
Jordan Mason, remember Trey Mason? He's a
Trey
little
Waynes.
tiny running back on Auburn. But anyways, I don't think he can take Jordan Mason's job. Like if Aaron Jones really is old and can't do it, I think that Jordan Mason's going to be the starter as long as he's healthy. But I think there's a good chance Jordan Mason gets hurt. And I think there's a good chance that, like you said, he becomes like the third down guy, passing guy, while Jordan Mason's the 1-2.
Yep.
And that makes him relevant in fantasy starting now.
Yep.
Right? So,
Especially Dynasty.
good pick in that round, bro, I think. Overall, I think you guys should have done it earlier. I can't believe you picked another defensive tackle instead of a running back. You could have got Katron Allen in third, but... What round did you pick Damon Claiborne?
6th.
Okay, so-
198.
I was about to say you could have got Katron Allen instead of him, but he was 5th. But
I think I'm hyped up about Jacoby Thomas, safety.
I agree with that.
And then the running back, Damon Claiborne.
So
The rest are just kind of boring.
why I wrote that you guys had a bad draft, since you told us what you think. I'm going to start with Caleb Banks. You already said this. He's my guy. I'm a Gators fan. He's a Gators lifelong player, 3 years. But he's had injury questions, a bad 2025 seasons, mostly because of injuries. Just seems to be a reach, right? And then I already kind of said this, but then you double up and pick another defensive tackle in the third. To me, you didn't address running back until 6, like I said. I mean, I pretty much said all the things I wrote here, but the thing to me is not necessarily that I don't love the players you picked. I just don't love the positions you picked. Like, what are we doing picking 2 defensive tackles when you need a running back now? Like, I get needing the defensive tackle, but do you need 2 right now?
I think so.
Could have got another edge.
Got 2 leave.
Don't you need an edge?
Yeah.
Did you pick any?
We do have Dallas Turner, who's great. He's going to be great. And we got Andrew Van Ginkel coming off the edge.
He's coming back.
Yeah. So
No, you
interior,
don't really-
But he's not
interior.
like a
You need
true
backup
edge,
edges.
He's
No,
not a true edge, no.
but he plays both. Van Ginkel, right? He plays off
Yeah.
ball and
Yeah.
It's one of Mark's favorite players.
I love Van Ginkel.
Dude,
Oh,
Van
because
Ginkel's
he's white.
Yeah.
But he has long hair. He almost looks like a chick, Mark.
Looks
You
like
hate chicks.
Anzalone's brother.
Love Anzalone.
Rest in peace.
His brother's dead.
All right, and was that all yours?
No, he's not on the line. too.
What the fuck? I thought Anzalone's brother died. Like, what the fuck? You
All
didn't
right.
tell me he was bullied because he was gay, too.
What was your grade on that? You said you liked what? How many picks? 2 maybe?
Probably like a D.
I don't think Caleb Banks is a terrible pick if he's healthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just think that you could have
He
waited.
is expected to be cleared for practice.
No, I get it, but I just mean like if he stays healthy. And I just think because he hasn't been, you could have waited, right? Like I think you could have picked somebody else in the first and got him in the second. So I don't think it's a terrible pick. I just think you know. But I loved Claiborne and I loved the safety from Miami.
Okay. Are we going to Tom next?
Yeah, Tom. Oh, before we go, I'll give you.
You got anything about the Vikings?
They fucking suck, and they will not be number one in the NFC next year.
Let me know what
You
it
keep
is.
They
saying
won't be number one in the NFC.
You've said that multiple
NFC
times
North.
already.
No, NFC North.
That's what you know what I meant. Yeah.
No, I don't think you did.
All right, so
I don't think you did at all.
they
Wait,
got a
girl,
seed.
who's gonna be number one? They got a seed from who? You?
No, this is ES. I'm just giving you ESPN's draft rank.
I thought this dude had
Mel
his
Kiper.
own grades for all of our teams.
No,
I'm excited.
absolutely not. All right, go ahead.
What'd
Tom.
you give him, Mark? A B minus?
I don't know. I'd say they hit maybe 3 out of their picks.
Which are?
Banks, Jacoby,
Big Citrus.
You love Big
He
Citrus.
loves
and
Big
DeMond.
Citrus.
I don't think. Listen, I want to be clear about my hate on Big Citrus. I thought he was supposed to be a second round pick. I think getting him in the third is a great pick, honestly. If you would have not picked Caleb Banks in the first, that's all it is to me. It's just
Do they not
picking
play
the
the
same.
same position as Javon Hargrave and Jonathan Allen interior?
Yeah.
See, we need to replace both of them because they're both gone.
Yeah, but here's your thing, right? You got to look at also.
Is that all you need to
some
replace?
positional value?
I mean, we need an edge rusher, but we got rid of him.
That's what I'm saying. So in the first, but edge rusher is like a high value pick. You got to pick them earlier.
When
in
did you
general.
guys pick? First, 19th?
18th pick. We could have got that safety, Thieneman.
Mazador.
Thieneman would have been good too.
Yeah, Bears got him.
Yeah,
And
I don't know.
Mazador.
I mean, like you said earlier, you don't really know until they.
that's true.
Cassius Howell.
We've got a lot of
Cassius
undrafted people that have balled out for us. Adam Thielen.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Listen, I actually think the Vikings draft pretty
By
good.
law, you mean the one?
I've been
that one
fucking
guy?
sucking the Vikings dick all offseason. I like Kevin O'Connell. I've actually tried to hate Kyler Murray and can't. I think Kyler Murray's a great player. It's just,
Loves Call of Duty.
his limitations, which are
His height.
caring and his height. But beyond that, I think that when he wants to, I mean, Kyler Murray's top 5 fucking quarterback.
I think he
over and
needs
over
to
again.
change his scenery. I think he'll be fine.
I think that with Kevin O'Connell, I think it just goes back to the first thing I said. Kevin O'Connell is going to fix Kyler Murray.
Well,
So
not only
they're
that,
gonna be good.
He has a
But you
decent
don't have-
team around.
you don't
him
have
now,
to
too.
You got
His
Justin
accuracy is
Jefferson,
pretty
bro.
accurate.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Boy, you
Kyler
got
Murray
great
never
wide
had
receivers.
when Kyler Murray's scrambling and he's doing his bullshit in the back and he's about to get sacked. He's never had a guy
That you
until
could
now
fucking
where he
lob
could
it
just
to.
literally behind his back, right?
Yeah,
Like
Trey McBride.
that's not the same.
That's not. Yeah, that's definitely not the
that's
same.
Trey
not
McBride's
the
great,
same.
but
Yes,
what I'm
yeah.
talking about is like Mike Evans. Like if you just throw it in their direction. Justin Jefferson's one of these motherfuckers that's going
Get
to
it.
come up with the goddamn ball.
Yeah,
Trey
yeah.
McBride's great at route running and getting rid of linebackers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's not great at, meeting them at the top.
Yeah.
Like, Justin Jefferson will, if Kyler just throws a dream.
Yeah, I mean that is Kyler over JJ. He can at least chuck the shit out of the ball.
Well, that's what I'm
Exactly.
saying,
Chuck
dude.
it out of there,
That's not the only thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to you, too.
Yeah, JJ
And you, too, behind me. J.J. McCarthy cannot throw the ball. J.J. McCarthy is not a... Kyler Murray's an elite quarterback, bro.
We called
Like,
it.
can
JJ
be.
coming out of Michigan was a terrible pick in the first round.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's an awful pick.
Listen,
Yeah.
I've said the same thing.
Yeah.
About, even though he's a Michigan
He's a
quarterback,
winner.
and
Heavy.
he's a winner. Yes,
He's
great.
still young.
But that's
But
not
he-
how they won.
No, we ran. Well,
That's
no,
not how
our
they
running,
won.
our
That's not
running
how they
backs
won.
were getting
Blake
fucking
Corum.
400
Yeah.
He
yards
averaged
a
100
game.
passing yards a game.
Yeah, dude. No, like we were fucking killing it.
Blake Corum and
And
there's
our
a guy
defense
behind him that's
was
in the league,
nasty
too. I
at
forget who the
that
other
time,
guy
I think
is.
it was that fullback.
No, there's another running back. I can't remember.
Yeah, and the fullback, though.
Yeah.
But all three of them.
Who?
This fullback.
At Michigan, who is the running back behind Blake Corum? It's also in the league now.
Fuck.
He was good too.
That
He
won the
was
national
good.
championship with y'all. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, yeah. But anyways, point is that J.J. McCarthy ain't shit.
All right.
I honestly think one of the biggest sleeper moves of the offseason, bro. And I'm
think so,
sorry,
too.
I know this
1 year,
is
$1 million
giving
deal.
fuel to the fire and all that. I think Kyler Murray is a huge upgrade for the Vikings.
Oh, I'll give him that. It's a huge
Yeah,
upgrade for him,
that's
for sure.
the best.
And they were
thing
good,
did.
bro.
that.
They fucking almost made the playoffs after starting 0-6. Like the way that their defense played at the end of that fucking year. If they had a quarterback,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I watched them mostly to laugh at Mark and talk shit to Mark, but I watched them at the end of the year, and the Vikings were fucking good.
Their
dude.
defense.
The
picked it
defense
up
was
for sure.
elite.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right.
There you go, buddy.
Move
Mostly
I'm
on.
because
excited, dude. I'm fucking fired up. I want to see what happens with this quarterback.
Well,
I mean, you're gonna lose in the playoffs.
I mean,
You're gonna win the
you're
division.
gonna
I don't care.
Yeah.
Just
You'll win the
give me
division.
fucking 16, 17 good games.
Look, as
All right,
long as
Tom.
your expectations are right.
Tom, what you got for Philly, bro?
All right.
How's it going on?
Overall, I think Philly did a great job with their draft.
Go figure.
Well, I mean, hey. I think good. I think they.
Did you think your team did good, Mark?
I think they filled the
3
hole.
on it.
I think they filled
guess you
holes they
didn't say
needed.
They did great. Yeah.
They got good players. I think they filled holes that they needed. They did a great trade in there. So overall, I think it was great. I don't know what the final grade. I don't know if it was A- or B or what.
Listen, man,
I don't
this
remember.
one thing you already did that's gonna get me yelled at on Facebook again. But
Oh, I'm bringing it up.
Doesn't fucking count.
It does to me.
That's all that matters.
So
Jonathan
fuck
Grenard.
you, Facebook.
I think it counts though. I agree with you. I think the trade's the best pick you made.
The value on it is outstanding. You got Jonathan Grenard for a third rounder. For
Averages
2
12
third rounders.
Averages 12 sacks a year.
And I want to say he's one of like 2 guys who've done that.
I think he was picked in the third round though.
Still, that's a great.
So you have to think about that though, right? You just gave up 2 Jonathan Grenards for 1.
Possibly. There's the unknown though. I gave up a third round for a known Jonathan
Correct.
Grenard.
So that's on the Vikings to find another Jonathan Grenard, but they found the original Jonathan Grenard.
That's
So-
fine.
more than
Houston
likely-
did.
Oh, so never mind. They're not going to find him. You're right.
Yeah, so that's all I'm saying. It's just
We already did
They'll
though.
probably pick another defensive tackle.
Dallas
unknown
never.
versus unknown.
Dominique Mango. Welcome to the Vikings.
Big situation. The
All right.
bigger situation.
So round one we go Mekhi Lemon. Obviously we know AJ Brown's going. Mekhi Lemon is a real good fit for the Sean Mannion offense.
He
It's
ain't,
coming in.
he ain't a replacement of AJ Brown.
No,
different style play.
And I didn't say he is, but
No, I'm just saying. Yeah.
but he's a good fit for that scheme. And you still got Devontae who can go deep. And you
It's a need if AJ's really going.
and he is for sure. And then you still got Hollywood Brown and Dontavian Wicks in there too that can fill other holes in there for wide
That
receivers.
means you don't have one receiver that's big.
No,
If AJ leaves,
but if you
Devontae Smith's gonna be the biggest receiver on your team.
I
Hollywood
think,
Brown's
I think,
like
I think
5'8".
Wicks is taller.
No, definitely not taller. He might be bigger.
He's bigger for sure.
Because Devontae Smith's like 6'4", 6'3".
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
he's a little small. But, yeah,
But he
either way,
weighs 90
he's- yeah.
pounds. Yeah.
But if you ever watch him play, the dude goes up and gets
I
it.
like Devontae.
He
yeah,
100%.
me
He
too.
plays like a big dude. He goes up there and gets it.
Yeah, but
So,
that's why he gets hurt.
yeah, he doesn't get hurt that often.
He just never
He really
targeted
doesn't get hurt that often.
because he's quarterback.
It's fine. We still won games. That's all that matters. So,
Well, hold on. They fixed the quarterback. Let him keep reading.
anyways, round two we go Eli. Round two we go Eli Stowers,
like that.
second best tight end after Sadiq. I think Stowers is a great pick. If you
Yeah, it's
want-
Vandy guy.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
Vandy.
I agree. Yeah,
Fantastic guy. He's a great player. They're going to run 2 tight end sets, and then now it sets up for when Goddard leaves next
Yeah.
year.
He was the Goddard of Vandy.
Yeah. That's all he did. He caught touchdowns all
Right.
day.
Goddard caught 3 touchdowns against my Bucks. So
Yeah, off trick plays, too. It was awesome.
bullshit. That was
fantastic.
Those were fucking bullshit. That shit made me want to kill Tom.
So, yeah.
How the fuck do you not know it's coming the third time?
Yeah, and I texted it, too.
Say what you
I
know
said,
about
now we're on
options
trick
coming
plays.
in
It's great.
This
NCAA.
guy's got to be fucking retarded, dude.
So we get the third round. We already discussed the great third round, the trade for Grenard, which was great, and that was a huge need for us as well.
I was just talking shit about it being 2 Grenards. Yes, great. 2
Yeah.
third-round picks for a guy that's probably worth a first at this point.
Yeah, production-wise, it's
Yep.
outstanding.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
How old is he? 28?
I know he's
I
not
think
30
he
for
only
sure.
played 2 years.
You keep talking. I'll figure it out. Go ahead.
So then we pick up Markel Bell. Obviously, we need some depth on the line.
Is that the same safety that Mark picked up? What
No,
was
Markel Bell is out of Miami, but he is a
yours?
tackle.
okay. I get confused.
And he is an absolute giant, 6'9", 346 pounds, which is
That's
awesome.
what you guys go for.
And it works.
Absolute must.
It does
And it
work.
Yeah,
works
but then they're
every
going to
time.
move him to guard.
Possibly for a year. But
See, that's their actual thing.
But again,
Get
it
a
works.
giant tackle where they're supposed to be big, but then make them guard. And actually,
It
I
works.
listened to Andrew Whitworth talk about it. They moved him to guard 1 year at Cincy, and he goes, easiest thing I've ever fucking done. So he thinks that that's why Mekhi Becton did so good too. When you get a giant, like a
Yeah.
fucking, these guys are freaks. Andrew Whitworth's
Yeah.
like 6'9",
Yeah.
Becton's the same thing. You just named the guys similar in size. When you get one of them, they go, you have to play tackle. But you put him at guard, and you're facing defensive linemen instead of edges. So instead of some guy that can bend and run a 4.2, you're facing a big fat guy with short arms, and you're 6'9", 350. Dude, you just fucking face
And
plant.
then on
Like,
top,
I mean,
and on top of that, as a tackle, you usually have a little bit more athleticism than a guard.
yeah.
Therefore,
So they
now,
can actually take
now
the
you can
edge
pull
too.
him,
Yeah.
you know. Anyway,
You're absolutely right.
So I think it's a great pick, and in general, he's also going to sit there and learn under Lane Johnson. So there's that possibility that he's going to move back and forth. I'm assuming.
Grenard's 28.
pretty.
So they're great
We
pick.
got at least 4 more years out of him that are going to be elite. Yeah.
Round 5, we went Cole Payton, QB out of North Dakota State. Need another QB. I'm pretty sure Tanner McKee is going to get traded out. He's gonna
No,
be
that's
gone.
not why you need another QB.
That's 100% why it's happening. It's 100%.
I did hear.
Where did Carson Wentz come from?
North Dakota State.
Yeah. I also heard.
Is this guy a ginger?
Where did Trey
Yeah.
Lance come from? But anyways,
Dang.
Todd McShay. I be listening to a lot of podcasts before my fantasy dynasty drafts, just trying to get an idea of who all these fucking rookies are. Todd McShay said this is his second quarterback in the whole draft.
Really?
I don't know if I buy that. He has 1 year starting.
I know, that's what he said. He said that it's Trey Lance. Like you said, where did Carson Wentz go? Where did Trey Lance go? I'm pretty sure same school. With that being said, Trey Lance also only played like 8-9 games, and then they were like, he's so athletic, and then he was trash, right? This guy's not getting there off athleticism, though. This guy threw the ball. Yeah, no, but he threw the ball.
Yeah.
He threw the ball, and so, I mean, all I know is that he's not draft God, Todd McShay. He's not Daniel Jeremiah. But I trust him more than Mel Kiper, for example. Like, I think Todd McShay knows what he's talking about, and he said this guy is better than Tyson.
I mean, realistically, they're going. He is the backup. They got Andy Dalton for 1 year as
are
backup.
we sure?
100%.
You had to say it, then are you sure?
100%. I'm very sure.
Looks like they're telling us that.
They're telling us, too, that it's definitely not sure.
Jalen Hurts is on
Hit the internet?
No, that's definitely what he can't read. It's fine.
Let me see what AI says.
Anyways, after that we go our Georgia player for the draft, Micah Morris is a guard. Again, just good depth pick. Safeties, that's the only thing. I wish we would have picked a safety a little bit earlier maybe, or made a nice trade for a safety. We ended up getting the guy out of Texas Tech, and it's a 7th round pick, Cole Wisniewski. So Texas Tech had a good defense, so we'll see if that turns into anything other than depth.
Great defense.
The most interesting pick in round 7 was what's his name?
Bernard.
Bernard.
You struggle with Bernard?
Well, it's more my sunglasses. I
His
can't
first
see.
name's UAR.
Again, not that I can't read, but the sunglasses are making it hard to read.
Things to struggle with. Like you are
Bernard, yeah.
It's probably not you are.
No, for sure. It's not.
It's literally
No, UAR.
UAR. That's it.
You are.
United Arabs Republic.
Well, he's from Nigeria, but never played football before. He's a rugby player. They got him on that international pathway thing.
Yeah, Maya
Dude is 6'4", 306, runs like a 4.6 40.
Pretty fast.
So
Absolute freak. Exactly what you'd
Freak
expect. If
athlete.
you're going to be drafted out of
Yeah.
Nigeria and you've never played football, then he does all of those
Yeah,
things,
maybe.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
you're
yeah.
fast.
yeah, so ideally, I think they have him as an edge. I don't know if it stays
That's what
like
they
that.
drafted him as, yeah.
But I mean, if he
What'd you say his
turns into
dims
anything-
are?
Huh?
6'4", what?
6'4", 306, but he runs a 4.6 40.
Yeah, it's
And he played rugby.
That's, do you guys run a 4-3 or a 3-4? 4-3, but you don't need anybody in the middle.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm just saying.
Probably back up to Jordan.
I mean,
and,
well, he's going to be practice squad.
I think he's going to
for 2
play
years.
defensive tackle, if anything, though, with that size.
I mean, if he's that fast, though, I don't know.
But what's his face? What's your guys' names? I mix them both up. Jordan Davis and...
Jalen Carter. They're huge.
Yeah, but which one of them is really fast? Now, see, I'm already getting confused.
Jalen Carter.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but he's also like
He's 350 instead of 3.
yeah, like
Yeah, but you
300.
put a little... This guy's lived in Nigeria, bro. He hasn't even had a fucking...
True. I'm
He's
feeling
never
you.
had a Uncrustable.
You could be a tweener.
Give him 20 Uncrustables in the weight room, and that dude's 350.
Well, then you get a tweener to go back and forth, and yeah, either way. So if he works out to be something, it's awesome.
Yeah.
We'll see. He's going to
Yeah,
do a couple years in the
yeah,
practice
yeah.
squad.
It's
If he
definitely
makes-
going to be a good story if he works.
At the end
out.
of the day, where you
Yeah,
picked him,
I
if he
mean,
doesn't make the team,
Doesn't
then it
matter.
was just fun for Hard Knocks or something.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, no, it'd be
And
good.
then our last pick was what's his name?
Keyshawn
James, newbie out of New Mexico, edge rusher. Again, just a depth play, but overall, like I said, and I will count the trade in there for the draft. I think it was a great
Yeah,
draft.
fuck that guy, dude. You should.
Yeah, no, you
Plus.
should.
Easily
Fuck.
A minus.
I think that's what they gave you.
If you count
No, they
the
gave
trade.
you a regular
Count the trade,
A.
I say A minus.
If you count the
B
trade.
plus, somewhere
Yeah.
on there, yeah, for sure. I think you hit a lot of good spots.
I talked a lot of shit during the draft party that me and Rocket Man went to some guy that came up to me about Makai Lemon. It didn't mean what I said, in case he's watching, but I just didn't like him. So I was just fucking with him. I think, basically, I just kept telling him that Makai Lemon's too small. I don't think that's factual. I mean, he won the whatever the award is for best receiver in the league last year. He's elite route runner, fast. He's gonna get open.
That's it.
But I will say again, I brought it up kind of in the beginning. I think the draft overall is good. I think Jonathan Grenard's the biggest part, like you already said. But is it a replacement for AJ Brown? What are you gonna do for when you need? I guess you got Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
Which how do you pronounce his name? Goddard. Goddard.
Yeah.
But besides him, and I guess you're gonna tell me the Vandy guy. But when you need one, right? Like this is why I'm afraid for the Bucks this year. When we need one, because last year the offensive coordinator of the Bucks loved to run. If we're on the 1st and 5, run, and then you're fucking fifth down. What do? Throw it to Mike Evans, right? Like I'm just making up fifth down, obviously. I think what do you do when you need one? Because it was AJ Brown before.
I think Devontae fills that role good, and he's done that before for him too. Third down,
I think he gets bodied in there a little bit though. Like I know he does it sometimes.
He's done it though.
What's happening, bro? Oh, you lost the weight.
He's done it though. That's the only thing. Devontae's done it. So, and again, we'll see.
Like somewhat, but not like to that level.
But I think Goddard also still in that role. And I'm not saying any of them are replaced for AJ Brown. I'm just still saying those are good picks, and they're going to fill that role. They're going to fill the role collectively.
Once Joe Dirt and AJ Brown are gone, and you've got your top 2 receivers weighing a combined 200 pounds.
Yeah,
it doesn't become a problem.
No,
because of Eli.
I think he's going to be a great pick. Yeah, for that for sure.
He's tall, right?
I don't have it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think he said 6'4".
I still think Saquon out the back is outstanding as well.
No, for sure.
Yeah,
I just think I think that the routes that that Saquon can run will be similar to what Mekhi can run. They're going to be over the middle type shit, right? Devontae can give you some deep shit. I understand, but I'm talking. You need 3 yards at the goal line on 3rd down.
I'm saying
it's go dirt right now.
Goddard and Devontae can get that for you.
I don't trust Devontae enough for that. Good. I believe in. He did it to me 3 times, like I said last season. But
I mean, if you watch the game, I said Devontae on 3rd downs, I was saying right there in the middle, and then you get Goddard just off to the side or in the middle.
I think you're going to miss a little AJ Brown there.
Well, I'm not denying that.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I'm not going to deny that at all. I think with the scheme
and you didn't replace him. But
no.
you didn't have an option either. I'm not sitting here saying you did something wrong because who's the receiver you could have took? Denzel Boston? I think that would have been a reach.
Again, I think
he's the only tall guy.
And I think Mekhi Lemon slipped down because he was super fucking weird
and short. Yeah, he tried to fuck all the reporters.
Real weird.
Yeah.
I think he slipped down.
New England.
And again, yeah. But he also, the system that Sean Mannion's going to run for that offense fits what he does really well. So I think that's.
I think he's gonna be good.
And then you still got Hollywood Brown there. You still got Dontavian Wicks who can do some stuff too. So I mean, I think it's a balance.
I think as soon as Cole Payton starts, then they'll all be great.
Yep. Natural thrower.
So as long as we win Super Bowls.
All right. So the Bucks, to me, my whole grade really depends on. Well, there's a couple picks that I like, but the one that I am the most hyped for is Reuben Bain Jr. First off, I couldn't believe he lasted that long, but the thing that gets me the most excited is clearly he couldn't believe he lasted that long. He was pissed the fuck off. I don't know if everybody saw all those hat videos.
Yeah.
Those videos have continued because now rookie minicamp's going, and there's these videos, you know those dummies they make the defensive linemen go against? Mm-hmm. And you know how they normally just move them? He broke like 4 of them in a row. Like, I mean, he ground and pounding these things. Like, I mean, it's insane what he's doing to these things. Like, he's just angry. And I don't give a fuck about his short arms anymore. I think anger goes past that. I think, you know, anybody with a chip on their shoulder can be, and add the chip on the shoulder to what he did last year. Just the statistics. He had short arms last year. He's playing against plenty of NFL offensive linemen in that playoff run. And that's when he did the best. So, to me, and on top of all that, unlike y'all's teams, well, you did hit a need. This is the biggest need the Bucks had. By fucking far. Yeah. Our leading sack guy since Shaq Barrett, but I call him Sack Barrett, left in 2020 is Vita Vea.
Crazy.
That's defensive tackle, bro, right? So, like, and he averages 4.5 a season. I'm making that number up. That's not written here, but it's something like that, like 4 or 5, and that's our leading guy in the last 6 years. right? Yaya Diaby keeps getting hurt. Kalijah Kancey got hurt last year. We drafted people, but like those guys ain't this guy, right? So I think this guy jumps one of them automatically. He's going to be starting. He's going to make a big impact. I think he makes a huge difference to our defense. We've talked about this before, but that year that we won the Super Bowl with Zach Barrett, we had Carlton Davis, who's clearly not great, right? Like he's been on 3 teams since then, and Jamel Dean, who I don't think he even ever got. No, he did go to a new team. I don't know who it is, but he was great this past year. Burnt toast most years. So these corners suck, but when we have Zach Barrett, Ndamukong Suh, JPP, and Vita Vea as our defensive line, all of a sudden these corners are great, right? So I think he's going to help our young, because both of our starters are second years in corners. So I think that's going to help a ton too. So again, short arms don't care. The way that this guy bends, I'm not a tape watcher. I watch a little bit of highlights of this man, and he's just, you can't touch him because the way that he's like one of them flappy inflatable arm guys. You know what I'm saying? Like he's going every direction, dog, and there's nothing you can do. So with that being said, I give that pick an A+. A lot of fans wanted a linebacker in the first with us losing Levante David. I like Anzalone more than most of our fans. I know that he's not like Levante David, but I think he's doable for now. And we went and grabbed a linebacker in the second, which I think is actually perfect. I preferred edge first. The linebacker we got, I had my eyes on 3 other linebackers that I would have taken before this guy, personally. But what the fuck do I know? Most of the times when I say something shouldn't have been picked, I'm wrong. And the guy that we picked is an NFL great son, former Eagle.
Yeah.
So we got Jeremiah Trotter's son. Is it just Jeremiah Trotter? Josiah Trotter.
No, we have Jeremiah Trotter.
Right, I said his son.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Trotter's son. I couldn't remember his first
Josiah,
name, though.
yeah.
Yeah. I would have preferred Jacob Rodriguez, who the Dolphins picked right before us, or C.J. Allen and Anthony Hill Jr. They got picked after him. So, what do I know again? I know that we needed linebacker, though, so I'm happy that we picked that. He's got the pedigree. Fred Durst.
I like Josiah Trotter. I think he's great.
I don't know nothing about him. Missouri,
They had a great defense. Say what you want.
I watched them only against the Gators, so that's all I know, is what they did against the Gators.
Josiah Trotter's solid. I think if he didn't get hurt a little bit, he would have probably gone a little higher,
He might not
too.
have been in that game then, yeah.
But he... obviously, I wanted to get him because we have Jeremiah Trotter Jr., so it would have been cool if 2 brothers played, but Josiah Trotter is legit good.
Cool.
Good linebacker.
I'm with you. I could be talked into him over C.J. Allen and Anthony Hill Jr. If Jacob Rodriguez was available, I would have been pissed. But with that being said, again, what do I know? I'm usually wrong. I'm going to trust our scouts. Position of need, still a good thing. Speaking of position of need, with our third pick, we got Ted Hurst, a wide receiver out of Georgia State. I don't necessarily think wide receiver was a position of need for us, but this is what I was just talking about with Tom and the Eagles. Losing Mike, all of our receivers are under 6 feet now.
Yeah.
Well, Ibuka's 6'1" and Godwin's like 6'1", but you get the point. Like, we don't have a tall guy, right? 6'1", they're my height. Like, the tallest guy on our fucking receiving core is barely taller than me.
Yeah, that's pretty short.
Yeah, well, shut the fuck up. You're starting to bully me over here. But with that being said, Ted Hurst is 6'4". Again, not sure the wide receiver I would have targeted in the 3rd round. I don't know that I knew of a better one. I don't know who this guy is. He's tall, though. And
6'3", 206, 4'4".
we got
what's
a...
going on over there, man?
6'3"?
6'3", 206, and he ran a 4'4".
4'4". Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
big,
So that's
fast
faster than Mike. Is shorter than Mike, but it's taller than everybody else we have. Mike's now gay in San Francisco. So for that reason... And hurt because he's at that
power punch.
right, yeah. So for
Kansas
that
would
reason, I like the
disintegrate.
pick. But because I don't know who he is, I don't love the pick. I do love this next pick, Keontae Scott, cornerback. He might play safety for us. I'm not sure. They're going back and forth. He might play nickel. But my thing is that we needed this position and we got him in the 4th. I think Keontae Scott could have easily been picked in the 3rd or 2nd. He had a great national championship run. I honestly, like I said, I would have been happy in the 3rd. We got him in the 4th. Think it's a great pick. I'm not going to go through the rest of these guys you guys have never heard of. I'll just say this. The reason I like them is because they're all positions in need. If we hit those first 3 positions 4, Then the next things I'd say is we need a backup for Vita Vea. We need some more offensive guards, and we need a tight end because we don't have one. Like, Cade Otton is Cade Otton, but come on, that's not an elite starter. That's what we picked. Defensive tackle, offensive guard, tight end. Don't know who any of them are, so I'll give them all a C+, just because they're position of need. Overall, I give the Bucs a B+. Again, hit every position we needed, and I think we have at least 2 great picks in this draft. There's a chance for 3 if Keontae Scott pans out. I think that the Trotter guy is automatic just because his dad and because it's the position. But.
Yeah.
So overall, I'm very happy, man. I think
Yeah.
I think our defense got a lot fucking better in the draft, and that's our problem. So.
Agreed.
NFC North.
Same. So, what you sort of said at the end there is how I feel about the Lions. One, I do think our first pick was definitely a position of need. Offensive tackle, Blake Miller from Clemson. We've already heard, some things about they're going to move Panay over back to left tackle where he started.
He's proven he could do it either way.
Either way, yeah.
Yep.
And then put Miller at right tackle where he's used to, which is fine.
I think that's the smart way to go about it.
I do as well.
Yeah.
I think as long as he's playing, that's all I care about right now. Obviously we all know golf needs protection. When that boy has to move his feet, the numbers
You're
go
in
down.
trouble.
We're definitely in trouble. Last year showed that tremendously. I think that's a great
I'm just going to
first
say
pick.
on the tackle thing real quick because Tristan Wirfs went through the same thing. He came out as a right tackle, then forced him to move to the left. And when he did so, I was worried about it a lot. I did a lot of research. Nobody can do that. Right? Moving from left to right is like putting your arms on backwards. Right? Is how they describe it. Because you're used to every move you do going one step this way, the quarterback's based on. So the fact that Penei Sewell can do it, I wouldn't risk whatever the fuck your rookie, what'd you say his name is? Blake Miller?
Yeah.
Whatever he's used to, put him there because Penei can play the other one.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
You see what I'm
Sure.
saying? So I think that's the smart way to go about it.
Well,
Whatever
then,
Blake Miller can do.
It might even, might take a little time. It's probably gonna be. It's probably already happening if that is what they're doing. But to move him to left tackle, and that's where he was originally from, he might be even better than he is now, which is fucking hard
I
to
don't know if
say.
he, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
He's going to be just as good. And the thing is you just want Blake Miller to be good. Like, Penei
Of
Sewell is
course.
going to be good no matter what.
of course. And I know this isn't the draft, but I will say we also picked up Cade Mays. And I think that sort of completes our offensive line right there. Maybe some depth we might need still. But because of that, I think we're going to have that protection back. Next is
You
definitely...
picked up like 50 offensive linemen in the
We picked up a few, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Derek Moore, edge out of Michigan. I think this is also another position of need. And I do think... Now, do I think that's going to be like a plug-and-play player like Miller right out of the gate? I think he'll be able to back up Hutchinson. I think that it will open him up
What about
more.
the other side?
I think
Well, and that's what I
he'll
mean
definitely
by
try
that.
and stab his wife or something too. So
Why is
it's
that?
pretty cool.
They learned that in Michigan, bro.
So he learned in Michigan from his coach.
Yeah, that's all right, as long as it's the other team. And it wasn't his
wife.
wife
His
that
wife.
he stabbed.
Oh, yeah, that's his
It
side
wasn't
thing.
his wife
Side
that he
thing,
stabbed.
side
And he
thing.
didn't stab anybody.
That would be an athletic
thought
trainer on
about
the
it.
line.
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah,
One of your
yeah.
athletic trainers.
Maybe the chick that kneels down and gives him water.
Yeah, we're talking
My bad.
different. Completely
Sorry.
different.
All right.
But obviously we need edge right now. We need depth. That's the biggest thing. I think that's what I like the most, especially with all the injuries on Detroit's defense over the last few years.
Trash.
And you lost Osama bin Laden to the Bucks.
Insane.
Yep,
Yeah,
sure did.
yeah.
You
And,
didn't even
and I
mention
think
that earlier.
and
It's
so
not draft.
who we lost
didn't
the
trade
Bucks
anything.
got
A+,
11
we
and a
got
half
Osama.
sacks last year, I think
Yeah.
it was. But that's
10 and a half, but
That's
yeah.
because of Hutch.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Go ahead and look at the stats before that.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. What I'm saying is that he also did it.
He's about to.
No,
declare-
I'm not
declare-
taking.
You
I'm
can't
not
just
trying,
take-
No, I'm not trying to take it away from him. But when you have Hutch on one side, think about it. You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
And you know what? He might even have that this year with y'all because of who he's got on the other side now. I'm not saying he's going to be Hutch right out the gate, but
Yeah.
the hype around him.
Well,
you know
I
what
think
I'm
that
saying?
Zach Barrett was only
I think
Zach
he's
Barrett on
gonna
the
be-
Bucks because of all those other guys that he
Exactly.
Zach Barrett came from another team where he was not getting shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Broncos. He was garbage on the Broncos. Then we get him, he gets 20 sacks. That's not because he just became the greatest elite fucking pass rusher of all time. It's because he had all these guys you're talking about.
No, exactly.
But who else do you have besides Hutch? What about your defensive line, like tackles?
So we have Aleem McNeil, who is healthy. Hopefully he stays healthy. When he's healthy, he's good. Yeah, he's good when he's
huge
healthy.
pooper.
Aleem McNeil is a giant ass.
Huge pooper.
So another need actually after Anzalone. No, I guess it's just going in and out. It's all right. We picked up Jimmy Rolder, which is another linebacker out of Michigan. I don't think he starts, but I think he's behind Rodriguez.
I think you guys are just out of money and don't have anywhere else to scout.
Yeah, you blew it all.
Yeah, well, you know.
I was about to say, are you guys just taking cars to scouting? No planes?
If it works, it works. We'll find out.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
That one we reached for, though. I don't think it was our greatest pick at linebacker. Taking him in the third. I'm pretty sure he was supposed to go like 30 or 40 higher than that. So we did a reach for that. I think it's just because it's a position of need, and that's who we had left, maybe. Not really sure who was left around him. The next one is one of my favorites. We've talked about this many times as well. Is Keith Abney II, cornerback out of Arizona State. One of our biggest struggles the game. To be honest, right now, after people that have left and everything, I don't even know who's starting on the other side of the ball across from Terrion Arnold right now on our cornerbacks.
And I think Terrion Arnold came out and was supposed to be really good, but he hasn't done that. Huh?
Well, so first year, no, he fouled so
Best
many
prepared
penalties.
ever play.
It was insane. Then we calmed him down from that, and he did pretty good.
Yeah, but now that he's not, pretty good. See, he was great when he could fucking cheat.
Yeah, of course. Well, he wasn't even great then because we lost how many?
Well, he got caught. In college, he didn't get caught as much. Once he came to the league, he got caught. But, he was great.
So hopefully it's what?
So now he's what? Okay.
His second year. Well, his second year he was pretty good. He did well until he got hurt. And so hopefully, third year in, maybe that changes. They had to get him rid of. They had to get him off of fucking throwing penalties every other fucking play. So he's working in something. It really just depends on his injury, and hopefully that stays because he missed a lot at the end of the season. Most of our defense did last 2 years.
As long as he's not drinking the water.
Exactly. I also think that after us talking and doing some research on him, I think Abney's he probably will start. If not, be right there in rotations all the time.
So by this research and us talking, what you're talking about is that draft god, Daniel Jeremiah, shout out. We will always follow the draft god. He had him as a second-round player,
which is amazing.
The lowest I could find him was as a third, and you picked him as a what?
Fifth.
I mean,
well, on top of that, exactly. And so, I forget what it was. So I forget but they did a draft thing basically of the players that got picked way later than they should have, and he was
they come up with these things, these numbers where this is what all the experts said they should have been picked at. Here's where he was picked, and you get pluses or minus based off of it, and you guys got a big plus for this fucking.
Yeah, he was top 10. I think number 1 on the list was somebody that the Chiefs picked up. I forget.
You know what one of the worst was? Well, we'll get into that. Never mind. Go ahead.
That's all right. So I think this is a great pick by us. More defense, which is what we need every year because we've had an elite offense even last year with how we look. The numbers don't lie. Jared Goff, I think, was top 5 still last year.
It's not when he played the Eagles.
Or the
Vikings.
And so
he looked great against the Bucks.
He's
top 5 against the Bucks for sure. I think he got 450 yards.
Next pick, I think, is Kendrick Law from Kentucky, wide receiver.
Cool name.
Ty Law's son.
So
is it really?
No.
I like the pick mostly because of they say this guy's just elite at special teams, and I think that helps us. Do I think he is going to? Well, and now he's backing us up wide receiver wise, obviously as well.
No, but you need to replace that special teams 4th string receiver.
Yes, exactly.
What's that one dude's name?
Go ahead, but
you're gonna fuck
just
me
keep
up
talking about that guy, and he's he's been a stalwart. Yes, Josh Reynolds. You have to. And that was in the Broncos, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
You need to replace him.
And that's where Kendrick Law comes in. So I think
that's important. He's a returner. He's a returner. Yeah,
100%. And then also receiver. So hopefully that just helps out with what we got now.
Just like Josh Reynolds, a receiver, as in you have him on raw.
He can be there.
If everybody's hurt, or you just put out a 4 receiver set or some shit, but he ain't like a receiver every down or nothing, but
gotta have special teams.
But you're not looking for that in the 6th round either. So yes, I agree. It's a good pick. Yeah.
So 6th and 7th round. Don't really know too much about these guys, but like you said before, Texas Tech had a great defense last year, and so we got Skylar Gill Howard, defensive tackle from Texas Tech.
I've at least heard of him.
Have you? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know where he should have been drafted. I've heard of him.
But that goes back to helping that defensive line. You're
I
talking
think
about.
they reached a little for him, honestly. I think he was supposed to go undrafted.
If I remember, he's smaller is the problem. Like he's
When
he's a shorter
EJ,
guy.
when Rocket Man says he's supposed to, by the way, again, I'm going to keep shouting him out, but that's based off of, as we did this together, the draft god. Draft god said nobody should draft
Yes,
that guy.
okay, I keep forgetting that. Yeah.
If I remember,
and
I
then
think he's shorter.
same thing with the edge out of Tennessee, Tyree West. I think that's just a depth piece, so I don't mind it, actually. You know what I'm saying, at all, for our 7th pick.
You're double picking your position, but you're doing it in the 7th round as a
It doesn't
depth piece.
matter.
It's not quite like big citrus.
I mean, anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever you get in the 6th and 7th round, in reality is
you might as well just come on
practice
board.
squad.
you can't be
and
mad.
fucking-
You can't be mad at any of it because it's
No,
not.
exactly.
Close
meant
your
to be
eyes.
anything,
What did I
yeah.
say that during the draft thing
Yeah,
over and over?
no,
Close your
dart.
eyes and throw a dart. Whatever the fuck you
And
did.
if
One
you
hits
get
you,
something
you're a
out of it,
genius.
you're
Yeah.
fucking great.
You're a
Exactly.
genius.
Maybe
If it
it's
doesn't,
Brock
nobody
Purdy.
cares.
It's probably cut.
I will
It's
say
true.
for our defense, if we could find somebody to hit out of these two in those positions, fucking
It'd be great.
Yeah, great for
And
us.
it happens.
And that's what we
It does.
need. Same thing with what Rob was saying before about if our line can make, and we did it 2 years ago. Our line was making shit
You don't
happen.
need good corners if
And
you
our
have a good line.
cornerbacks
True.
looked fucking amazing. You know what I mean? And so they weren't. You know what I mean?
I mean,
And
same,
so
same thing with the Eagles. We have young corners.
No, your corners are good.
your corners
They are very good,
yeah,
but
yeah.
still they were young. They weren't great, and then the defensive line picked up a little bit, and then they
What's
got a
his
lot
face
better.
is great.
Quinyon and
Yeah,
fucking Cooper.
no,
amazing.
Quignon's yeah.
They're both awesome.
So I think I personally
Quignon's better. I was stuttering because I was about to say Cooper's not great, but I can't say he's not great. Quignon's better.
Quinyon is.
Yes. But they're both good.
Yeah.
I think I gave my draft when we finally finished up a B, maybe B minus of my
It was in the B range. I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
ESPN gave A minus, D.
These nuts.
Oh!
Do it,
Exactly.
dude. Tell them.
But yeah, I'm happy about our draft as well. I think
Damn it! I'm trying to remember a good one I just learned and I forgot.
I think that's
Hutchinson?
everything that we
more
needed.
like Aiden Butchinson.
Shit, you'll find out.
Oh, I need to try to get y'all with this.
All right. So
This
that's
is gonna
it for the
bother me.
drafts.
hold
Let's
on,
do
I got
some
more
good
stuff
and
about
bad.
the drafts.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about our
Stuff.
personal drafts. Do your good and bad, and let's see what we got.
All right, I'll start. A team that I thought did good. I'm going to start with a team that I thought did good that a lot of people didn't agree with me, including probably most of the people in this room, which is the Arizona Cardinals.
Goddamn right they did good.
A lot of people didn't love the Love pick, but I personally, I love Love.
Best player available, take it.
Exactly. I do think I would have loved this pick to any team who didn't have a bona fide star at running back. If you didn't have a guy, and I'm sorry, James Conner.
You're awesome.
Yeah, I
You're
love
hurt.
James Conner, man.
You're
James
hurt.
Conner's full of grit and all that stuff, but he's not a guy.
Came back
And-
from cancer, dude.
Yeah, no, I know, dude. He's an absolute
Great
beast,
dude.
and he's
Whenever he
dude. I have him on fantasy. He does good,
Whenever he
but
plays, he's
like,
awesome.
yeah, he can play all the time. And then Trey Benson
He
didn't do what he was supposed to when he had the chance.
dropped the ball.
No matter what, those guys are irrelevant now, right? Like, this is my thing is unless you have like Saquon, you pick Jeremiah Love. That's it for the rest of these guys. Jeremiah Love's the new Saquon for the Arizona Cardinals, in my opinion. It's going to be automatic. So, again, I love Love. A guard that some people mock to be a first-rounder, Chase Besantis.
What the
Is
fuck
that the mullet dude?
No.
No. Damn. All right. Never mind.
He was picked in the second round, even though he was predicted by my hero, Draft God, to be a first-round guy. They picked in the third round a quarterback to compete with a very lackluster quarterback room, right? Carson Beck.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good pick. Just based on what they've got, why not? Like, you know what I mean? And then they got some trenches help on the defensive side and the offensive side in the last rounds. They picked defensive and offensive line. Guys, I don't know. I'm not bothering with, on my notes here, I don't bother with basically past the 4th or 5th round. I don't know them more than likely.
Yeah.
But, again, trenches I love for a team like the Cardinals. If your team can't win 2 games, then fucking get offensive and defensive linemen, right? Like, that's how you start. And they did that after they picked all those people I just said. So hopefully those guys turn out. If they do, I think that the other stuff they picked is good. That's my first team I nominate for a good draft. And I think I particularly nominate them because everybody else says it's a bad draft. I don't think it's a bad draft. Anybody else got some good drafts? I got more.
Yeah, I got one. So I don't know how. I think for the team, it's good. That's where I'm going with this. I don't know if I ranked them the best out of all the drafts, but the Browns.
Yeah, I don't rank mine the best either.
Okay.
So.
I think they did well just because, one, they had 10 draft picks. And so
Makes it
they,
easier to do
yeah,
good.
yeah, they need a new team though. You know my
Yeah,
point.
for sure.
That's my point on that. Somebody that we were looking for that we talked about actually when we did our drafts was Spencer Fano. For I think the Detroit to pick them actually in our draft but the Browns got him in pick 1 or round
Their
1
first
pick
pick,
9. Yep. Offensive tackle out of Utah. Next, they had another first round pick, number 24. They got Casey Concepcion out of Texas A&M. Talked about him. He's going to be a good receiver. I think he went first round in our dynasty too.
It's just so small. It's just so small.
Yeah, but they need it. They need a receiver.
He's going first round in all dynasties.
Yeah.
I'm trying to avoid him. Like in that thing I was talking about earlier where I'm projected to get Omar Cooper Jr., Casey Concepcion's available, but I'm taking Omar Cooper Jr.
Yeah,
I
makes
took
sense.
Omar Cooper Jr. in ours. But I also
Over
took
Casey?
They also got
I also took
Denzel
Makai
Boston.
Lemon too.
They
Yeah, this one I like better actually. The
They
next
went back to back on the wide receivers. They got Denzel Boston from Washington.
And I think that complements, real quick to interrupt you, the first pick. Because we're talking about Casey Concepcion being too small. Denzel Boston's big.
He's a big dude, yeah.
So now they got both.
Now they got the slot
You got the
receiver,
speedster, and then
yeah.
you got the fucking go up and get it. So I think that makes sense,
And
honestly.
that's where when I say I like this pick is because where the numbers come in and where their needs come in. Next, though, they went defense, and they got Emmanuel McNeil Warren, the safety out of Toledo.
Crazy. What round is that?
Second. Pick
Okay, but it's
58.
their fourth pick, so I'm like,
Yeah,
how late
exactly.
did they get him? But okay, yeah, that guy should have been a first rounder.
Yeah, he's supposed to be real good.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
You wanted him
Browns.
at one, I feel like you talked about him. If Thieneman
I mean,
wasn't available.
depending on where he landed, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded grabbing him.
Defense was better than their offense.
Oh,
I
always is. Yeah.
Always, right? And so that you're just.
But if
adding
they have a
more.
weakness on defense, not that they do because their defense is great, I'd say the back end.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Like they could use
yeah.
a safety.
Exactly.
I think all they have is Delpit.
I don't know anymore.
And
Yeah,
so-
he is sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they don't have him anymore?
I don't know. I think so.
He's sick. But beyond that, and they got a couple good corners for sure that have like been hurting up in there, but
It's
like
that pass rush that gets him, though.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
but I mean,
every-
I'm talking like who's that kid out of LSU? I can't remember. Delpit's out of LSU, but there's another one as a corner. They have great defensive backs.
Newsome?
Yeah. They have great defensive backs that haven't really done it yet, but I think can. But they only have one safety, and so now you put McNeil Warren next to Delpit with these other guys that we're talking about, and then you got fucking Miles. I mean,
He's awesome.
Yeah. You're doing damn.
should be an
for
elite
sure.
defense, and then if they add two receivers, who's
I
the
mean-
quarterback? I mean, but,
I mean, to be fair, their
I
defense
got
has been
Deshaun. If you want to make a bet, Deshaun Watson starts the season.
their defense
For
has been
4
elite
games.
for years.
Yeah.
Numerous years, their defense has been
For
elite.
sure.
And
For
then
sure.
who
Now-
else did they
So-
draft? Keep going through the draft
No,
because this
yeah.
is the real starter. It's
And this,
coming.
this is where we're at right now.
Yeah.
And so then you go next, you have offensive tackle Austin Barber from Florida. Then you got Parker's
wasn't
Brailsford, a center from Alabama. After that, another Alabama player like this, Justin Jefferson, linebacker, Alabama.
Probably gonna be good.
Which is probably just depth on
If he didn't go to
defense.
LSU, he's not a real Jefferson.
Well, another thing that I like to see too is there's 3 offensive linemen they just took.
Well, we need it, yeah.
Yeah, that's my point. You know what I mean? They're putting numbers in there. Not saying obviously all these guys are going to be playing. They
Yeah.
might be depth, whatever. But you just put numbers on your O line, which you need. Somebody's got to do something.
Gotta protect booty hole.
Yeah. Now here we go. People I don't know, but 2 tight ends. One of their 5th picks and their 7th picks are both tight ends.
I don't like
Joe Royer. No, I don't like that either. But Carson Ryan.
This
Obviously,
one in between is the one.
they just lost Njoku, right? So who do they have?
True. No, they have a young Harold Fanning.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
Fanning,
good.
yeah, he's good,
Yeah,
actually.
he's
So
good,
there you
yeah.
go. So now they got him some backup, though, which they obviously need. They probably had nobody else, so they filled it twice with tight ends. And then you got Taylon Green, quarterback from Arkansas.
That's the starter.
Really?
No, I'm just talking shit. I watched a lot of Arkansas because Torrey, that guy's fast as fuck. I think he broke the record for the fastest quarterback at the combine. He's also like LeBron James. Like he's fucking
jacked,
yeah.
Is he
But he
huge?
can somehow
Okay.
run like a 4.3. Like you understand what I'm saying?
Damn.
So like yeah, now he can't throw.
He's like Anthony Richardson, except faster
They said that's
More
what
experience. I'd honestly pick if
and played more. Yeah.
yeah. Like I like Taylon Green better.
That is who I think did good in the draft. I only picked one, so.
I got a bunch more.
I got one.
All right, what you got?
me and Tom have one.
Together? All right.
Yep.
I got 4 more after.
I'm gonna throw the Jets out there.
All right, never mind. I got 3 more.
All right. Great first pick, David Bailey.
Yep.
Out of Texas Tech. Edge. Obviously, they need help everywhere. Their defense wasn't the worst, but
No interceptions.
true. But you get that pass rush going. There you go. They're the ones that end
Their
up going.
first round, they absolutely killed,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Yeah, they get Kenyon Sadiq and they get Omar Cooper Jr., which obviously they need weapons outside of Garrett Wilson and Brees Hall. If what's his face can actually throw the ball,
Geno?
okay, Geno can actually do all right.
They're not going to win this year.
No, but they can at least
They're
get
stacked when they get that quarterback next
They
year.
can-
Archie and these guys, dude.
Yeah, Arch smells good.
But they got at least a veteran there who could possibly do something that at least gets some good
Yeah,
experience.
yeah.
Not just them with a real shit quarterback where they do nothing.
They'll do better than last year.
Well,
I don't know about that, but they'll at least they.
No, I think
got
they'll do
some good
better than
players.
last year.
I think
Probably.
they do better. Would they go 3 and?
Well, they couldn't play offense at all, so this
Yeah,
would be
They'll be better.
yeah. So I think they got some great picks, and again, that's one of those things where you get that many first round picks, and you're bound to.
And I could go even further. I love the second round pick. D'Angelo Pons. He's a corner out of Indiana. He was their starting corner. He had an absolute tear through the playoffs.
Yeah.
Love this guy. I think that's great for them as well. And then, for no reason, and just because they can, Cade Klubnik in the 4th.
I think that's interesting, at least.
That's what I'm saying. Why not?
Well, here's the thing, though, too, with him, is that that the coach, what's his name? Jets coach.
Aaron Glenn.
Yep.
Aaron Glenn. So he's desperate because he's on the verge of getting fired.
He's getting fired.
If Geno starts to shit the bed, he's going to throw Klubnik in there.
I like Klubnik, too. I
don't think it's
terrible.
bad.
Yeah, there's a chance that Klubnik starts.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think in the 4th for a team like that, why
Yeah.
the fuck not? And, again, they're probably not trying to win this year. So, why the fuck not? Like,
See what you got.
let's say, I honestly think if Geno Smith does too good, you start Klubnik.
Maybe.
Let's say Geno
Get
starts
more
looking
picks.
like Seattle Geno, then it's like,
Yeah.
hey, chill the fuck out, dude.
First
I was
year-
looking for Raiders
First year
Geno.
Seattle Geno.
Yeah, I was looking for
Yeah.
Raiders Geno. Here's Klubnik. So I'm with you. I think mainly based off that first round. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
again, it makes it easier to kill the first round when you get to pick 3 times.
Yeah.
But
And
they
when you
picked
have-
3 elite college football players.
And when you have nobody on your team,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
real easy.
I wrote
to
that
do
too.
good. You have nobody else.
all 3 are going to be good pros, and all 3 are at a position of need on a team that needs every position.
Yeah.
That's literally what I wrote. So yeah, I'm with you on the Jets. Mark, you with the Jets too? Or you got something else?
Not with the Jets.
All right. So I got a themes of the teams I thought did good. I picked the Cardinals already. We just talked about the Jets. My next 2 are also absolute shit fucking teams that did terrible last year. Tennessee Titans are my next one. What's the first thing you think of when you think about the Titans? To me, it's Cam needs weapons, right?
Yeah.
Like, what's Cam going to do? How are we going to find out if Cam's actually good? Well, Carnell Tate is probably the best receiver in the draft. I don't even think that's a highly debated topic. Then they swiped themselves back into the first round to get Keldrick Falk, who we've all predicted to go in the first in our draft, but he wasn't going to go if the Titans didn't trade up and get him, so I think that's good for them. He only slipped so far because we talked about it in our draft preview, but he doesn't know how to finish. So shout out Blue Chew, but with that being said, he does disrupt, right? So I think he'll be helpful to the defense. I mentioned this guy earlier. Anthony Hill Jr. is the linebacker I wanted in the second round. That's the linebacker they got in the second round. Fernando Carmona is a guard from Arkansas, and I've been hearing he might be the best Fernando in this draft. And guard is a position of need. My favorite pick probably, though, out of them all is Nicholas Singleton.
Love that pick.
Running back out of Penn State.
Love it.
No kidding.
remember what I keep saying about dynasty running backs I'm looking for? The reason I like Nicholas Singleton is that is a terrible running back room to me. I think it's up for grabs. I don't think Tony Pollard is all that.
And he can catch the ball.
And I think Nicholas Singleton can easily come in and get one of the 2 positions available in that running back room. So I think, again, they hit what they needed. They got weapons for dude. Maybe some protection's the only thing that they missed out on.
Nicholas Singleton, I have destroyed Mark in NCAA football with Nicholas Singleton single-handedly.
So that means the Titans should at least be able to beat
Mark by 100 points, for sure.
Maybe they can at least beat this next team that I thought had a good draft, which is the Giants.
Losers.
This goes back to me with the Giants. The majority of what I'm about to say comes to just the first round, just like the Jets. So the New York teams won the first round. I don't necessarily think they won the rest of their draft, but the Giants ended up with Arvell Reese and Francis Morikawa.
Yeah.
I remembered this time.
There you go.
We had Francis Morikawa as the 3rd overall pick in our mock. We thought he was the best offensive lineman by far. For him to slip to them with their 2nd first-round pick, steal, in my opinion. Arvell Reese, we talked about him plenty in the mock thing, but
he dropped too.
I thought he'd be 2nd.
Yeah.
Could very well be Micah Parsons, right? So if that's the case and they just got Micah Parsons and an offensive tackle that's going to play 20 years at an elite level, that changes your team.
Yeah.
Then they went and got Colton Hood in the 2nd round. Colton Hood, we projected, and we're not alone, Draft God, shout out, also projected to be a 1st-round corner. Went in the 2nd. Malachi Fields was their 3rd pick. Wide receiver out of Notre Dame. Same thing. Projected to be 2nd, right? So it's, again, same. They're picking him around later. That's a good pick. And
he's
position of
he's
need.
Big as shit.
And you need, if you could put any guy next to Neighbors.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, then after that, they went for some trenches help, which is what I love. If I don't know the guy's name, just make them big fat boys on either side of the ball. And that's what they did. They got him on both sides. But they also picked one guy that I love to shout out in the 6th round, which I don't like to do much. I didn't write many 6th-round guys' names down here, but Jack Kelly is a linebacker out of BYU. He was on the short list of linebackers I would have picked in the 2nd. I didn't mention him earlier, but I think Jack Kelly is
he's going to be soaked.
5th or 6th best linebacker in this whole draft.
He's going to be soaking the shit out of things over there, dude.
Yeah. No, where's he going again? Giants? Oh, he's done soaking.
Soaking all day.
He's fucking supermodels. But with that being said, one last team I'd like to say is good. I know we got to wrap this up. The Cowgirls. And I don't like saying this.
Disagree.
All right, that's
Hard
it.
disagree.
They had a better draft than the Eagles.
They most certainly did not.
Well, I think Caleb Downs is a better pick than Mackay. Caleb Downs is probably going to be an elite defensive player for his entire career.
Probably not. Doubtful.
Then, after you get Caleb, I think they probably should have gone edge in the 1st, but they didn't have a good edge available. Well, they could have took Reuben Payne, but they're stupid. But so they just took whatever edge was left, which was Malachi Lawrence out of UCF. I think that's not a bad pick in the 2nd. So now you got Malachi Lawrence. Or no, he got them in the 1st. Malachi Lawrence and Caleb Downs. You get an edge rusher and a safety.
Big needs.
Defense is ass. That helps a lot.
Still going to be ass.
Big fat
Same thing with this linebacker out of Michigan that they got in the 3rd. Not sure it's the linebacker I would have gone with, but position of need. They like something. What do I know?
It sounds like it was a pretty terrible draft. But keep going.
Well, 4th-round pick. I'm not going to name anything after. Oh, no, I got a 5th on here. I like 2. See, so the Cowboys did good. Devin Moore, corner out of Gators. I'm just shouting him out because he's a Gator. He really got burnt a lot. And then in the 5th round, I do actually like this. LT Overton is an edge out of Bama.
I do like him. He is.
And to get him in the 5th
He's a giant dude.
is a steal. And again, edge. So let's say Malachi Lawrence out of UCF isn't as good. Well, they got 2, and so I think
but he's not. He's not like a pass rushing edge though. He's more of a run stop edge.
Yeah, well, they got Malachi Lawrence who's the pass rushing.
Yeah,
so I
he's
think
garbage.
overall, I think that they did. Malachi Lawrence is not garbage.
Absolute garbage.
Overall, I think that they did good, and that is the end of my good teams. I've got some bad and some confusing teams too.
Just do the bad.
Yeah, just go back.
Golly.
Well, it's only one confusing team. So since you guys said that, I'll start with that. The confusing team is the Rams. And I don't know that I'd call it bad. I just don't understand Trading up for Ty Simpson could end up being a genius play, right? And I get what they're trying to do, but I personally fall in the camp, if you're one game out of the Super Bowl and your roster you think can compete for a Super Bowl again this year, then you add something that can help that roster. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
And picking Ty Simpson is obviously trying to put him on his taxi squad if we talk dynasty. They ain't trying to play him this year. They hope that they don't have to play him this year.
Yeah, of course.
So they're not helping a probable Super Bowl team be better now. And so for that reason, forget the rest of the picks. That's confusing to me. Just like when Jordan Love got picked by the Packers. They had the MVP Aaron Rodgers. They were in the NFC Championship game.
Yep.
All they needed, right, at that time, if everybody remembers, they had 0 receivers. So if you just pick a receiver in the first round, they probably win the Super Bowl, right? Like, that's what everybody's thinking about the Packers. And then they pick Jordan Love. And that just doesn't make sense to me. Now, what do the Rams need? I don't know. They got corners out of Kansas City, which is their biggest need. They're good on the defensive line. They're good on receivers. They're good on running back. I don't know what they should have picked. I'm not here to tell you that. Going up to anything. I don't give a fuck. An offensive lineman that helps protect Stafford. I don't give a fuck. Anything that helps this year would have been better, in my opinion, than Ty Simpson. So that's why that's confusing. I don't know that it's bad. Ty Simpson could be a Hall of Famer, but it's confusing to me. Bad, I've only got 3. One I already talked about, so we'll just knock it out real quick, the Vikings. The main reason I put the Vikings on here, again, Caleb Banks is my guy. Not a first-round pick by anybody's book.
Well, he was.
Your book only. And then you went back and picked Dominique Orange, another defensive tackle in the 3rd. They didn't address their running back position until the 6th while they're running Aaron Jones as the starter.
Yeah.
I just don't. Now, they're not as bad as these next 2 teams, though.
Oh, thank
Or
God.
3. Miami.
Boom!
I think Caden Proctor, as early as they picked him, we had Caden Proctor. That's who I think we actually had going to the Lions. You mentioned somebody of the Lions earlier. I think it was Caden Proctor, so we had him more like a 20th pick. They picked him, 10th? Then they turned around and picked somebody that none of us have heard of and nobody had as a first-round player, which was Chris Johnson, cornerback. Now, they almost salvaged the whole thing. Jacob Rodriguez in the 2nd. They stole him from my books. Jacob Rodriguez, I think, is going to be elite. He was a fantastic college player. But from there, it's just a bunch of guys that I've never heard of. Bodies, not anybody that's going to change
Losers.
Right.
Yeah.
So, next, Chargers. Chargers, I think, did bad, not because I don't like Akeem Mesidor. I thought he's worth the pick in the 15th for the Bucks.
What pick were they?
Offensive line.
They picked him like 20-something. Okay, so he's already hitting what I'm saying. They picked like 20-something.
Okay.
So I would have picked him 15. So it's not that I have a problem with the player. I have a problem with the team. Because what Tom just said is they need to keep Herbert upright. Like,
Yeah,
I
definitely.
need air to breathe or food to eat.
Yeah, no, for
right?
sure.
Like, and instead, they waited to address that. And they addressed that by picking a center out of the Gators named Jake Slaughter, who's a great center. I don't think that's their problem.
Sweet name.
Yeah, also, you can't spell Slaughter without laughter. But
Unless it's spelled.
what do they need? If you had to tell me going into this draft, Chargers, blindly, what do they need?
Tackles. All of them.
This guy, at
All the
best, can be
tackles.
converted to a guard. He's a center.
Yeah.
He's not going to play tackle, right? So they still haven't addressed their problem. Now we go into the fucking 3rd round. And then at 4th and 6th, they did the same thing. They picked inside offensive line. I'm just calling this bad because I think they should have prioritized tackle.
And
they
there
didn't.
were enough
Makes
guys
sense.
on the board there where they should have. So
Right. They could have picked your tackle.
Which is surprising too, because they're
Oh, no, they couldn't have,
they're a
but-
decent team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
and
You
that's
would
what
think.
killed them last year. Was
Yeah.
just the
I
no
think
offensive
Harbaugh
line.
can't resist somebody like Mesidor. I think that's what it came down
Oh,
to.
probably. Yeah, 100%.
Because you got a guy that plays nitty gritty on the line on defense and kills quarterbacks. It's just gonna make it a dick hard. But
I mean, it looks good for Hampton because they're just going all interior. They're just going to run the shit out of the ball. I guess that's it.
they gotta put somebody out there to protect fucking
I
Herbert,
agree.
man. Like that's
No.
the future.
Did he
I
get
don't
injured last year?
know. A million times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
He's
He's gonna get injured this year.
Played like a
So,
broken hand half the season.
Yeah.
that's why I think that's bad. It's not that I hate the picks. They didn't pick the right position ever. So that's a problem. Last one. This is the worst to me. Fuck Liam Cohen and Duval. The Jacksonville Jaguars. I've never heard of a single one of these players. I read about a system that takes all the experts' mocks. You talked about this earlier when we were talking about the Lions picks. They take all the experts' mocks, compares them to where the people were actually drafted, and they make a plus-minus score.
Yeah.
The Jags were like minus. They were the only team minus triple digits. Okay? There's not one player on this fucking lineup. I don't even have their names. This is how bad these guys are. Not one player on this lineup that were predicted to go in the round that they were predicted that they got drafted in. Their first round pick was not predicted to be a first round pick. Their second round pick was not predicted to be that high and go all the way down.
I didn't know that.
And so they think this fucking former assistant for the Bucks guy that's their GM now is a young dude named Stoner, which is hard for me to hate, but he thinks he knows more than everybody.
Yeah.
I don't like him now. He's an idiot. I mean, come on, bro. You don't know more than everybody, dude.
No,
You're telling me Howie Roseman doesn't know shit you know? One of the best GMs in the league. Somehow you know better. Jason Light, while he doesn't do great like Howie does with trading and free agents. He's a great drafter. He didn't think any of these guys should be. It doesn't make any sense to me that these guys that they pick people who should be picked in the 5th round and the 1st. I don't care what you think you know. What system you have, you're a fucking idiot.
You gotta know value, something.
He's an idiot.
Yeah.
I think he's an idiot. He's 24 years old, his name's Stoner, and he's just fucking throwing a dart at the board. So, that's the end of my good, bad, ugly. Just some quick shout-outs since I said this earlier. Mekhi Lemon to the Eagles. I put some late-round values in the first round, things that I think shouldn't have gone as far as they went. Mekhi Lemon to the Eagles, he should have been picked earlier. I thought he was going to the Dolphins at 10. For him to go all the way at... almost 20, I think.
20, yeah.
Is great, and for a team like them, he's gonna automatically be. Dynasty's coming out next. Mekhi Lemon's gonna be good at Dynasty, right? He's gonna be. You could start him this year. Dylan Thieneman to the Bears. I thought would have been a great fit on the Vikings or the Eagles. He slipped all the way to the Bears. The Bears needed any sort of help back there. I think that's great late round value. Caleb Lomu to the Pats. To pick Caleb Lomu almost in the 2nd round. I think we had him as the 2nd tackle off the board.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people had him high up there.
We
Both the guys from Utah. Pats need O-line. So.
Fantastic pick. They're already talking about what's due with the short arms from Bama.
Yep.
They're talking about moving him to guard.
Yeah.
The reason they struggled all playoffs? Yeah. I can't remember his name right now. Yeah, super white name. But, and then I already kind of mentioned this, but I'm just going to shout it out again. Keldrick Falk to the Titans. The Titans didn't have a second first-round pick. They traded back in and then got a guy that we thought was going to go in the top 20 with the 30th pick. Yeah, so nice. I think that those are just some sleepers that people let slip that. Obviously, I also think that my guy.
And he's playing with Salah out there.
I think the Titans might be the...
Yeah, I like Cam more.
Well, you know who my favorite pick is for the turnaround year, though? Everybody picked, real quick, because I know we're about to end this, but everybody usually says, hey, who was one of the worst teams ever? It's gonna be, because there's always some team that this year is going to make a playoff run.
Yeah.
Giants.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think they're going to, too.
That's everybody's pick, though.
Yeah.
That's everybody's pick, which means it's not going to be them, and it's probably the Titans.
Titans, easier division.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, the Colts looked like world beaters for 8 weeks last year.
That fell apart.
Probably could be the Chiefs if you want to go that route.
Well, that doesn't count. Yeah, they never fell off to me.
No.
All right.
Fall off has to be less than 5 wins.
Yeah.
All right, boys. That wraps up our podcast number 4.
We did.
Dynasty
That's
Talk.
it. Woo! So Dynasty Talks next episode.
No, I'm sorry, Draft
with
Talk.
whatever.